Hello, everyone, and welcome to FNF number 118. Welcome on in. We have a pretty fun week for you. Yeah, pretty fun tournament for y'all today. Good old fashioned weekly values. I'm your boy Squanto. I'm joined today by Ukio on the mic. How you doing, Ukio?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Good as ever. Great to get a chance to commentate a high-level bracket like Flashkicks and Fightsticks. I love competing in it. I love watching it. I can't wait to see all this amazing action unfold with you tonight here, Squanto.
Absolutely. And we've got a pretty dang good bracket for tonight for sure. Speaking of that, we've already got a couple of stream matches lined on up. And first, we're going to be getting someone that you and I both know up here on the stream. We're going to be getting the one and only Ether up here against L Shore.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of experience not only playing versus Aether, but also just getting to meet them, be around them. They are a fellow GGG member, and they're getting in here with a great close slash 2H into the pile bunker, kind of showing what that Slayer damage looks like. Health bar so red, taking out that coldness.
Send help. Yeah, drone is so dang good still. After all this time, best special move in the game? Question mark?
Oh, it's for sure up there. One of the stronger ones.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, great way to close out that round though, and we're moving on straight on into the next one. Either closing out that first round here. Absolutely do not want to keep this one going for too long because this is a match where both sides, if you let them play a little too long, you're just going to die.
Oh yeah, of course. Not only from a side of how much damage they do, but also just how many resources they incur. Speaking of resources, turning that butter, getting that reversal super here going, goes in for the Jades, trying to reset the pressure. Aether though has 100 meter, all that burst. Things are looking good, but you get hit from full screen. Closing out that round, gonna go to L Shore, keeping the resources on the side of Aether though.
Could have bursted and did some funny stuff with 100 there, but I absolutely respect keeping it. Definitely don't want to go down your burst too early against Gold Lewis. Nice way to keep the corner. Nice routing, too, to secure that wall break here.
I mean, now you got 100 meter on the side of a character like Slayer. Go for the 2H last horizon. Take a blood out of your neck, and that's so unscaled. Bam!
Oh, yeah, no, there's no way you live that. Goodbye. We're going to the next game. What a way to close out that first one. Oh my goodness.
You love the way that characters like Slayer can get
Also, Prime mentioning not on pot. Listen, I think Ether rolled the literal worst lineup of commentators for this week because like either way, it is just like you're either getting the pot judge or the Slayer judge. And there's like it's a two-way street here. Like
brother hit the nat one in commentators.
Oh yeah. All right, getting right on into this next one. Oh, what a round start. Burst immediately. I don't mind that burst immediately. It's actually like just to ensure that Slayer's not able to get this pressure going. Nice back throw. Level 3 drone. Don't want to deal with that. Also, now you're in the corner.
I mean, but it has that meter on their side to get out of it. Aether still in a great spot here. Goes for the overhead. Nice react. And there goes another reversal super. But didn't turn it more than once. Gets the immediate close slash, and Aether doesn't spin that 100 meter, but 50 burst on their side.
Actually, I think that the level 1 there was a good call because I think if you turned it too long, if Slayer was close enough, that might have actually crossed up and the super would have whiffed.
I mean, but look at this pressure from Aether right now.
Yeah, I think the only thing is like there might have been like an OTG behemoth you could have done there to secure the kill after the super since that hit so high up. Although, yeah, now you have to be so careful. Oh, that was a near moment of disaster.
I mean, trying to get out of this corner right now.
Yeah, but meter.
Doesn't use any meter to secure the round though. Cade Dandy to try and get around the Behemoth Typhoon, but it just doesn't work out. L Shore tying up the set count 1-1 right now. You know, in a matchup like this, there's a lot of things that are so hard to deal with. Slayer with that kind of not so great defense no longer has a reversal. All those invoke frames were moved to the deck.
Thank God. Listen, I'm not gonna be biased about that one. That one, like, thank God. I I sat here having to like lab out like what is the least possible risk I can take against that. Like I could never cover all options. Like okay, I cover 3, and if he does this one, I'm cooked.
It just kind of seems like that's what happens against Slayer. The charge just coming out here from El Short, but the 5H! Oh, what a big counter hit. That's big damage for Slayer.
Absolutely. Oh, there's the wall of JD though. Oh, good jump. Oh. The PRC was actually like a little late there. I think El Short was wanting to be a bit safe here. This is a big hit. Oh my goodness, nice reset.
Counter hit on Slayer matters so much, but what a great grab on that Dandy there, El Short.
El Short's been doing a really good job calling out these dandy steps. Like, it has been trying to do a lot of dandy step, like, resets or cross-ups like that there, and El Short's been doing a great job at stopping those, although you're getting hit by Close Slash here. Oh, dear God. I
mean, Close Slash on Slayer is such a multifaceted tool. It's an anti-air, it's a combo starter, and even if you're risky enough with it, it can be a bar A button. Gets the master, it's a hammer, but no, Starfish comes out once again, gonna break the wall though, doesn't even need to use meter.
Nice 2P there to check on the BRC. We're just gonna spend to get on in, try and find this pixel to kill, huh?
Oh, does that wall bounce? Oh.
I definitely thought that was gonna wall bounce. I think that changed this season because they changed the hitbox on that, or the hit property on that hitbox of that BT specifically, because I think before that was the wall bounce, but now it's that vacuum effect.
Yeah,
I definitely expected that to wall bounce too, even though it vacuums. I thought it was just like pull some corners. Like surely it has to have a wall bounce in there somewhere, but no.
A couple of just blocks to try and keep it,
goodness. But Gold Lewis Airlines.
I mean, he's got the anti-air button in the 2P, a great 6P. You got JD as a great combo, a pressure starter and air-to-air option. You even got Behemoth Typhoons.
I remember season 1 where like Gold Lewis's 6P was like considered to be one of the worst in the game just because it was a very good vertical 6P, but that's like all it did. And they're like, okay, we hear you. We're gonna buff his 6P hitbox. It's like, okay, it just covers everything. Like he can use it like in pressure if he wants to. Like it hits crouchers, which is crazy. Like I think it hits crouchers, which is crazy.
You know, and what's even more interesting is the fact that 2P also works as a great anti-air button.
Oh yeah.
Which, as a crouching normal, is kind of crazy, but
2P works as a great button. Like it just works as a great button.
Yeah. I mean, we're going for the YRC here. Aether trying to get across, but only gets put in the corner versus this Gold Lewis with 50 tension and all that security meter. JD coming in, gets the low, has the overhead. Ooh, but doesn't use any. Oh, what a beat! Aether! Oh.
No throw.
Risked it all!
No throw. Not today, thank you. Oh, the reset catches the throw this time. Good routing there. Play around the burst a little bit there. Don't get burst in the corner. That is the goal against Gold Lewis, and now you are going to get another hard knockdown. Not quite, actually. Spit off in the super there.
I mean, maybe you wanted to save the meter for something. PRC to keep yourself safe. Block that Behemoth, and now JH going to come over.
No.
These Typhoons are doing so much work for El Shore right now. Goes with the up. Behemoth has another strike. Basically sends you through the wall with an uppercut. Oh, no.
Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Listen, if that was a grab, it would have worked. Big hit here.
Big 6H there.
Yep.
Oh, look at that damage. 50% off of a character like Gold Lewis is absolutely no slouch. Tries going for the whip punish there. Has the pile bunker. Has the last. And you know what?
Scaling on this leg. I think this is a kill, right?
I'm pretty sure this kills. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that was, like, counter hit, like, far slash starter. It's like, yeah, there's no way. Like, even if you max scale the combo, let's do, like, double wild assault, there's no way it doesn't kill here.
And you know one interesting thing, Swanto? With that, we're going to game 5.
Absolutely.
Like,
it's my favorite time of the night already. It's my favorite time of the night already. That's don't flatter me now.
I mean, things are definitely looking interesting so far. Aether is doing a great job on defense, especially representing more risky options like
sorry,
that P
Pariah,
Dandy.
I rigged the bracket, okay? I rigged it. I told him, go to game 5. It'll be really funny. Also, I think this whole match is just hype moments in Aura. I'm not going to lie. This match is a great one to start us off tonight. Going into game 5, too. Oh, the JD linking to the 2K there.
Oh, but the way that Aether is representing those options like that 2P and like that P Danny to get away from these pile bunkers or these Behemoth Typhoon situations, it only matters so much in the face of El Shore having 50 meter, getting that overhead, and now El Shore is on set point.
Yeah, that 5K into the overhead is dastardly. It is a crazy option. Like, there's so many random things it covers. Although another counter hit Master's Hammer here, gonna get Aether on the board this round. Little bit of burst to work through here on both sides, but honestly, pretty good on if you find this hit early. Oh, and that might be it. Yeah, that should be it here.
100%.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You're dead.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, as I said, Fry, I said it'd be really funny, so we're going to final game, final round here. Immediately, off the cusp.
I mean, both of these players are in great spots resource-wise. Aether winning the resource war, but look at this combo from El Shore, getting the damage going in for the overhead guard crush upon guard crush. But what a great far slash from Aether! Maybe tried to go for a blood-sucking universe there, and it didn't work out. You're in El Shore's pressure now. All that security gate still going.
Oh, what a 2P! Although, okay, White Waddle's gonna hit here. You need to be so careful. The security gauge and this tension. Oh, the minigun! It's over! It's over! El Shore with the gun that costs 12,000 bullets to fire for 10 seconds or whatever the line goes. El Shore is gonna be taking this first set. Crazy way to start off the night, though. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what 100%.
Yeah, I cannot believe counter hit 5K, because counter hit 5K on Gold Lewis, it's like a really weird one, because it's one of the only moves in the game that like staggers on counter hit. It's counter hit 5K. It's like I think the only light in the game that staggers on counter hit. And I didn't realize that staggers long enough to combo into the gigantic BT combo starter. Like, hello, that's insane. Good. That's great. That's great awareness from El Shore to pick that up, though. That was phenomenal.
I mean, not only that, but the awareness to be able to kind of convert off of those stray hits. And, you know, that was some amazing gameplay. But we already have our next two players on the stand and getting ready. Red Dawn and Scary Esquire. Two players that I've definitely seen around a good bit. Absolutely. I know they're both really strong.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen too much of Scary Esquire, but absolutely would believe it given where they are in this bracket. And Red Dawn, I have played at least a couple times in bracket. Yeah. Also, Aether, you saying that hurt, but I think it was pain on both sides. You both walked out of that battle, like you're both wounded victors walking out of that battle. To be honest, that was a crazy first game. But getting in here, Scary Esquire playing their game. This is a crazy start. 100 meter. You're gonna just have to guess. Yeah, the Lust Shakers here to keep it safe, and then just find one hit to kill. Perfect round here to start off the set.
I mean, such a great start out here for Scary Esquire, but Red Dawn's not out of it yet. One round does not make a set. Going in for the throw, Scary is getting that tandem top mix setup, goes for the Mizraha through, gets the hair car. Ooh, things are looking great for Scary Esquire right now.
With overhead tap dust is diabolical work.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and it ended up hitting there, but using the burst, getting gold burst, not wanting to let Red Dawn get the corner. Overhead, wow, constantly looping.
Dead! Yeah, no, that was... Yeah, I like what Red Dawn's going there for, though, because a lot of Milia, mix, I feel like, is pretty, I guess it's like similar timing, but I think Faust is probably one of those characters you do have to change timing on, especially if Faust uses crawl like that, because we've seen a few crawls under those overhead. Like I mentioned, the overhead whiff tapped us. The only reason the overhead whiffed is because Faust just low profiled it. So very good awareness there from Red Dawn. But yeah, that was absolutely what you want to see as Milia. You want to pull the lever and get all sevens. It is that's just fighting games, to be honest, too. Like
yeah, for sure. Because
yeah, Milia,
you gotta think. Faust is also doing the same thing, trying to pull that lever and get the item. Like, every single item and interaction in the game has to be studied if you want to be a Faust player. And I think Red Dawn has a great understanding of that and understands how to convert off of those straight items, off of those straight hits, and does a great job.
To do that, we need to escape the Millia pressure. Millia is a character that is like she gets a hard knockdown or like a good hit on you, and she is statistically designed to be in favor of like every mix-up she can possibly run. It's like you have like she's like a 70% chance to get you on the mix, and it's like you have to find that out, and like that out is possible, but it's like when only one answer is correct, it can be really tricky.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and right now, it seems like Scary Esquire is getting all the right answers, and Red Dawn's failing the test at the same time. Has the throw, going in for the re-jump combos, taking you to the wall with the bad mood. Okay, I see you, Scary. But Red Dawn,
Millia with any solid air hit is able to take you to the corner so easily. Her screen carry is honestly insane off of like flick hits. Like that was like if that close slash picked up, that was another wall break. Although we might be seeing something here from Red Dawn because that's a very good pickup with the trumpet there. Well, nice punish there on the Scarecrow.
But now, Scary is just getting that tandem top mix, really making Red Dawn pay for blocking almost anything. If you get the one hit, get the right hit, but Red Dawn able to get out of the pressure sequence right there. 2K2D once again. Scary Esquire is doing such a great job at making Red Dawn guess.
Mix into the corner though now. Okay, trying for the Waddle Salt there to get a little bit of pressure going here, but going to get caught by the double cross up there, and that's it. It's over.
Scary is doing... One thing that I'm really liking from Scary right now is how they're using that turbo fall movement and trying to get trying to really get inside of Red Dawn's head, and when they're going to cancel it into maybe that Capel, or maybe trying to just let it fall down. It's a mix in itself on top of the left-right that you're already having to deal with when she lands. Oh,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and also, I like Red Dawn's, because Red Dawn's trying to use some pretty unique options here to beat Millia. Just, I really like the 2S there, just not quite picking up off of it the last time. That's probably a very specific pickup, I'd have to imagine. Although this is a nice straight here. Red Dawn's looking to stabilize a little bit here. We saw it a little bit in that last game too. Definitely stabilizing a bit here. Just end up getting mixed at the end of the day, and Scary Esquire looking to do it all over again. We're going to go to the corner here, get another disc. Good jump, but the trade pickup.
Maybe wanted to get that JD to try to start some pressure or anything like that, but it just didn't work out for Red Dawn. Not the trade you want to get. The backdash does end up getting caught, make you block a little bit, and that's exactly what Millia wants, but gets the burst bait with that Roman cancel, but decides to use a little bit more resources, gets the stagger, goes in, puts themselves on set point.
Very good round there from Scary Esquire. That burst bait is devastating here. Good throw tech. Recognizing the throw has been present there. And good blocks here, but gonna get caught by a 2K2D, and that means we're in the mix all over again. Good jump out. These jumps are really good from Red Dawn. They just end up getting clipped by just the right option.
I mean, it seems like Red Dawn is trying to represent JD or something like that in those pressure situations to kind of give them themselves to breathe, but Scary is just finding the right options. One interaction away here, and now you gotta guess Red Dawn goes for
goodness. Okay, dive kick. We got a hard knockdown, although all of that, and just when you thought you'd get going, not quite. Reversal super on out to close it. Scary Esquire doing a very good job. Like we saw, Red Dawn was able to start stabilizing there and get some of their game running, but Scary Esquire just had such good mix whenever they got in, and were just able to get insanely good mix opportunities. But also, like we mentioned, like there were some things Red Dawn was doing that were working out, but Scary Esquire just had like those jumps were good, but they just got clipped, and that was crazy control there from Scary Esquire. Take in a very good set. Although that's the type of set, like if you're on the other end of that set, it's like you are going to losers, you are warmed up now. It's like, okay, I have been mixed beyond belief. Nothing at this point matters. Like I will be ready to deal with anything. So Red Dawn definitely going to be formidable opponent in the losers bracket. Speaking of formidable opponents, though, we have our next set already up. We've got Myrick McMyrick versus Aura. We got another Millia, so the mix does continue. We are still in the blender.
Oh yeah, and the blender is going to be happening on both sides, but this time it isn't going to be that scary Faust item pressure they're going to have to deal with. You got to deal with that instant high-low strike throw that Johnny's able to get going, but Kuro still doing a great job here, not even giving Mirik a chance, and look at the hair guard conversion, gonna get the slight little run up into the winger.
Delayed hair card and unblockable. Like, that was like delayed like a whole second. It's like, nah, yeah, you're getting hit by this now.
Had to charge it up.
Like I said, like, the biggest thing is, like, it does not matter how ready you are. The mix is just present. You, like Millia can just, like Millia's mix is, oh my goodness, what a beautiful burst fade there from Cora. But yeah, the mix is just so potent where it's like, you just have to be, not just ready, you have to be a knower. You have to be a knower to be ready to deal with it. That was beautiful. The meaty disc.
The mix is coming out in spades right now from Kuro, but Mirik able to get a finally able to get a hit. PR sees the hair card, reacts to the overhead, but Kuro able to take this first game very fast and seeming very dominant.
Yeah, that was a very good round, and good game from Kuro there. And as you mentioned, like, yeah, we saw, Mirik definitely was able to get some stuff going, but at that point in the round, like, you're at a pixel, like, one raw S disc that you did an FD is going to be, like, the end of it. So, like, it is definitely very hard to try and surmount that with that life total, but you got that in the first game. First game is always where scouting matters a lot. So we could be seeing maybe bring that to the table here in game 2. Getting the burst already off of Cora is huge on us. Given what we've seen in the past game there, like, that is huge. Oh my goodness, that crossed up.
Got the corner steal, and now Mirik is on the defensive once again. Kuro taking it to the wall, and it's like you said last match, Squanto. No, the drop doesn't end up happening. Gets the wall stick with the Insinga. What's his name as we break the wall?
Oh yeah, I cannot believe you found the backdash on that Capel. Like, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know ball.
Oh, that hit! The card pop gonna allow for Mirik to kind of continue the pressure. Has the PRC, gets another card set, but the Mizuraha through the Mistfinder, giving you some low profile, trying to go for a burst bait, and now you gotta block everything that Kuro's throwing straight at you.
Not quite. Okay. Yeah, not quite, but just very hard to, like, one good hit there could win it, but you just need to find it in that position. Is so hard to do. To the corner now. Oh, jump throw. You have a chance here. Nice routing to hard knockdown, but not gonna happen again. Absolutely not allowed to go for that Oki against Millia. You're gonna have to find something different here.
I mean, and now you gotta block all this pressure, and Kuro is just finding such a great way to keep things going. Has to get the burst out for Mirik if you want to survive. Turbofall gonna put ourselves in the corner, but not out of it yet. Goes in for the low, has the wild assault, has the meter, gets the pickup 6H hair car. Woo! What a conversion!
With 50 meter, Millia like has insane conversions, and Cora absolutely aware of the routing there. Cora's awareness on defense has also been very strong. Like, not like any time Mirik has gone for a certain setup, Cora's just like, if there's ever a hole that Cora can escape from it, it is immediately represented. That's very good awareness here from Cora, and definitely showing in this 2-0 lead. Also, Pariah, was there a team's jump scare? I missed it.
I'm too focused on the Guilty Gear.
It's just like you get a team's message, like, it's like, hey, yo, you gotta block that mix. Like your coworkers watching you.
Hey, yo, don't get hit by the TK Mistfinder. That's just not good for any of us here.
That's gonna show up with a quarterly earnings report.
But what a backdash on that 5-6K though, not letting Mirik get anything started. You know, Squanto, I think you were right. They were doing such a great job of representing these options, and what a dash out of the corner.
Absolutely. I think one thing I'm seeing from Mirik here is like, it's like a decision of that they've been doing, and I think it might be sometimes what ends up getting, they're doing very early bursts. Like, we've seen like all three of these games that start off with like the second Millia gets like a big hit, it's a burst. Which, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't want to let the mix get going. But, like, anytime Core's been getting a hit, it's been a burst. And I feel like that Core's is like, okay, we're going to go back to neutral. I'm going to call your option. Now I'm going to get the hit again, and you're out of an option. That was a beautiful RC! RC into super on reacting to that 5P. Cora had a call out on that on drift or a button there, but just 100 meter means that you can have a frame 1 invincible option there to represent it, and that's going to be the kill.
Oh yeah, and right now, Crow's doing a great job getting that Wild Assault going, has the H-Disc, and now you're stuck in pressure. Even if you're blocking at all, you can only block for so long. Has the Roman cancel into the instant low. Good, what a great dash out by Mirek.
Nice again on the awareness there with the Mirage from Cora, and this is going to be a good route. This should be a wall break here, unless you want to go for the reset like this, which I cannot blame you because this might be a kill. Gonna go for a reset again, actually. YRC on out. Okay. Best dancing in the game.
Goes in for the Volt deal, ends up getting a hit. Nice big counter hit. Has the 6H, gets the card deal, goes for the reset. You gotta block it. What a great backdash. 50 meter on your side, gets the TK overhead and gets the kill. Mirek has found a way to stay alive.
Mirek has. It may have taken a bit longer than they would have liked, but they have found they now understand the directive. Like they understand the objective here, and definitely it's definitely very scary to fight a character that can like cause things to go south so fast. Like any character that's like super high mix or super high damage, it is just like things can go south so fast. So finding that stability is very good, and so we're gonna see here. Like Mirek definitely finding the game, staying alive here, and that could be very useful here to bring this into this next game here. Finds the first hit on block too, which is very nice.
I mean, now the throw coming out from Kuro though, having to go through, but the burst out, I think you were right on what you said. Really early burst here.
Yeah, that one was a bit different because usually it's when Cora wins the round start. That time Cora got the side swap, so I think Mirek was actually bursting there to not just to prevent the blunder from getting started, but to actually put Cora in the corner to try and get some corner control. Although Cora's been able to just like absolutely like come back from that in spades. You have the corner now as Mirek. You can get it done, but you're at such low life that one decent hit plus RC is going to be it. Although spending the meter and the burst, this is actually not that bad. But getting caught on the JS. Cora's going to get to set point here, but you did get that burst. That is very important.
Oh yeah, 100%. Being in the resource lead with a character like Johnny, all that health, all that tension gain, you're definitely putting yourself up in a great spot though, but whenever Kuro's got that pressure coming on you, you get hit with that JH for the wall break. Mirek though, finally getting that burst back. I think still winning the resource war, even though Kuro does have that 50 tension.
Not really! It is not gonna quite kill here because you're forced to spend a little early. If you'd been able to do like one more rep of that would have killed. So look, just gonna try and spend aggressively here. Although now you're in a bit of a rough situation. Oh look, I respect that option a lot. Looking for a potential throw tech or mash there, and going for that in sync is a hard read, but not gonna quite work out and then get caught afterwards. Good, yeah, great set there from Cora. I want to mention, you mentioned the Johnny burst thing. I think the biggest thing about Mirek getting that burst there is the fact that we've seen that like in that set, like Cora was the biggest area Cora was winning in was neutral. Like Cora was very dominant in neutral over that set. So the fact that Cora loses burst now means that if you get like a decent hit into a knockdown, you now can like get going immediately. And now like there's no way that Cora can just Cora doesn't have burst to just be able to instantly negate like your first knockdown. Like you got that. Yeah. You got that negate, like it's kind of a resource where it's like you got that negate out of their hand, and now it's like, okay, you are now clear to start running your game if you're able to get to it. So Cora still being able to hold on and clutch up that win. Good stuff from Cora. Great showing there from Mirek. Definitely that the last two games that were very, very strong. Just Cora finding those interactions at the very end to win it. We're going to be moving on in this bracket, and I think we're going to have up here, I believe we're going to have Dark Lord 04 up here against 6.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen Dark Lord around a good bit of the scene, been playing a lot in brackets like Bad Guys Wild Ride, the Cheekly, you know, a bunch of different higher level brackets, including this one. And I don't doubt, I am not surprised that we see them here on stream at FNF, and I cannot talk today.
No, you're all good. It's been an intense set so far it's been an intense day so far for sure. So yeah, we're gonna be getting it. I've seen Zix around too. Like I'm definitely feeling both these players' games, but it should be a very fun set to watch here. All this corner control is nice, but you're at a little bit higher blood, which means you have to be a little bit careful here. Yeah, that's one of those hits you kind of have to burst unless you want to take a pretty obscene amount of damage, to be honest.
Double whip throw in the face of both these players. No. That's such a Guilty Gear moment. But the 6H able to get a big punish, though. Doesn't decide to spin the meter to keep it going. Slash gonna hit. Oh no! You're 100% dead here. Dark Lord doesn't drop those.
The second I saw that Fukio, I think you can even see it a little bit in Zix whenever they did the Fukio back and then just kind of waited there for a second, like, wait a minute. Like, that was just enough to put them over, just slightly too high. That's one of the risks you have with Nago is like look at how close this blood gauge is. You're getting back some of it because of the block hits here, but like you're still so high you cannot afford to use any of your big buns. Thankfully, Soul is a character that does he does have a little bit of like the rush. He's like a bit of like he kind of has the like hybrid grappler genes where it's like he has a lot of he's specialized a lot in up close pressure. So even though also this is great.
That routing was clean.
Like,
hold on.
Yeah. Soul like specializes in like that hybrid grappling playstyle. So like he has a lot of up close pressure. That means he has range play. He has like really good movement tools, but his actual range buttons are not that big. So especially as level 2 Blood Nago, you can play a bit of a zoner game. Although this is going to be some frankly obscene damage coming in. Like you might just be dead.
Are they dead?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, I have described my thoughts on Nago. By the way, my thoughts on Nago this patch is like, I think he's probably fine, but like you see, he still has the trait of Nago where he just like does jump scare damage, where it's like he's just gonna nuke you, and I actually really like that combo there, using a little bit of the extra blood gate and like not just like doing like the immediate like 5k 6h on the wall break, but instead doing like the 5k into the clone into the 6h there to get that little bit of extra damage, because I think that optimization actually helped that combo kill. So that was a very good combo there from Zix, but you have to be so careful. If Nago's at like exactly 2 bars, you have to just be so careful, because like Nago has the Nago trait where like if he gets a counter hit H button, you could just be dying. Like
these combos from Zix right now are so incredibly effective. Has the 6H, goes for the Roman cancel, another 6H for just piling on this damage. You know, that combo that killed last game was off of a burst bait from the back Fukio, or the DP bait off of a back Fukio. The same way that kill was, goes for the Fukio back Blade. You're in such a great spot right now. Dark Lord being forced to block, goes in for the blood-sucking universe.
I really like Zix's corner control. I think like Zix's screen patrol, but also you might just be dead here. If this scaling is good, you're dead. Okay. Oh god. I think.
Are you? No, you're not dead here, right? You live on a sliver, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh dear God, I'm having to play the game. Oh, beautiful bait there. Perfect game here. But I really like Zix's corner control, or like not just corner control, but screen control, because as I mentioned, Soul is a character that does have to approach you. That is like one of the big like. It's like a blessing and a curse, because like it's like against certain characters, like okay, like you know, Soul can go toe to toe with the range buttons, like okay, cool, but like Nago has such long buttons where like, and especially with that burst mobility tool in like Fukio, where like Nago can be really good with the screen controls. We're seeing from Zix here, where like you can just be like, I'm gonna space around 5H and just trying to catch you on these approaches, and I really like how Zix is playing this.
The mix is getting started, but what a jump out of the corner from Dark Lord.
That jump from Dark. That was a beautiful jump.
Able to start some pressure, gets that 6P going. Slash getting this pressure. So many staggers. Able to get a big counter hit. Goes into the dash cancel. Woo. Now,
that had risk on the wall spot. That was an unscaled super.
Oh my god. I didn't think that was gonna kill. That's crazy.
Listen, I know his routing has changed, but I've been around the block enough to know that if Soul gets you like 50 risk and gets a big counter like that, like you're probably dying. Especially level 2 blood too. Like there's like 5 ways that was dead. That killed from like, for the record, Ukyo, I think that killed from like unironically 10% higher health.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, with that being so incredibly unscaled, Might have been a
yeah.
TOD on some characters.
This might also kill. You're dead.
They're dead. Oh, they're dead. 6H. Oh, the blood pop. Wait, no, they still kill anyways. 5K. Yeah, they're still dead anyways. But I mean, that is some smart routing by Zix right now. Got that first round taken off of them, but definitely not out of it yet.
Absolutely.
Bukio back clone goes for the throw in now. You're getting counter hit by Dark Lord. Uses the Roman cancel. Has the JD. Look at the combos. Gets the wall break.
Yeah, I like the routing here to get some meter going because this meter is going to help you out a ton. Not going to quite kill here. Yeah, I guess you can go for 50. If this is a bit lower life, you might have seen the HMC for the kill, but not going to quite be enough to kill even with the unscaled damage. So just gonna go here. Now you have meter here. Any mix kills, like any good mix kills, and that is mix. That is mix.
That's mix. I mean, blocking all those throws, so much of a mental stack, kind of just building and building and building, and now Dark Lord stops a big skid. Zix was doing such a great job establishing so much pressure, getting so much momentum on their side, and now they're able to reverse the tides and kind of get a game in their favor.
I think the thing I like about Dark's play here is that Dark is, I feel like that game is starting to recognize like a few of the holes that Zix has in defense, and now it's capitalizing off those very heavily. So I think that's the type of like knowledge that even if you're down, like can like help you win a set, help you win a set hand. Like that is a very good piece of knowledge to have. Like as we're gonna see here, like
able to get the burst bait, and things are looking so good for Zix at one point in time, but Dark Lord is able to start getting their groove, able to start getting their mojo back, gets a big counter hit. Now we're going to the corner, but that doesn't stop. Zix gets a big jump out, has meter on their side, has some blood to spin. 2K, 2D, 6K going in for more pressure, more and more, gets the 2H. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Not quite. I think if that the wall had like a hit less and Zix was able to do 5K, 6H for the splat, that would have killed. But not the correct routing there today. But even after they've nerfed it, like literally all those years ago, like that 2H is still like sometimes an insane grounded poke.
I mean, it's an insanely good move. Not only is like a fly swatter attached to the end of Nago's sword, but also just a great neutral poke, as you said. Maybe not as much as in past, but the bite does end up whiffing. But look at all the health that's already off of Dark Lord using that Waddle Salt to continue up the screen.
That's so much risk, though. One hit here, you could unironically die.
Look at the BRC mix, though.
Zix is putting themselves in a position where they kind of had to take the throw with all that risk. Finds a lucky back throw here, though. This could be huge. Oh, another one. Oh, you might actually, I think you're not quite dead. Not off that. That will kill,
but the
though.
5P 6H does end up closing it out. Zix taking a pretty convincing set. 3-1. Dark Lord did fight back there, but that was to close it out.
That was very scary. Good adaptations there from Zix. Kind of locked. We kind of saw there like Zix after getting like after eating some of those big counter hits in the previous game, really locked down on that defense. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play a bit more patient and a bit more patient, try and force you to open me up more. And that definitely worked out well for them. Very good set from both players here, though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Also, since I think we've had so many back-to-back sets, I think for the first time we actually have like a set that we're waiting on just a smidge here. I wanted to say I mentioned Nago 2H because they nerfed it back in like season 1, I think it was. It's either season 1, 1.5 or season 2. They nerfed Nago's 2H hitbox to not hit on the ground as much. I wanted to mention that at range, did you know that even at range, Potemkin and like other big bodies couldn't crouch Nago 2H, so it was just unironically an objectively better 5H in against Pot because it hit the same range, and it was just like it also covered the air and also gave you like the same gave you a giant ward on counter hit like unironically that was Nago's best grounded poke against Pot. Like it was just the wall.
Deserved, honestly. Like
it only whiffed if you were at like max range, and even then like you weren't like guaranteed a 2D. Like you would have to be like it would be a very specific spacing where both 2D would hit and Nago's 2H wouldn't hit you while crouching. But now it's like you can like just go the tip of 2D range and like you can just crouch it. I'm very thankful for that change because that was like it was fighting Nago in season 1 was like, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 5K on block or like 6H on, or like I'll do Beyblade, and I'm gonna like, and I'll do 0 block Beyblade. I'm gonna do 0 block 5K, and I'm gonna 2H.
It's like it's just I'm a swing. There's nothing you can do about it. But
yeah, no, I know that like low Beyblade is the talk of a lot of things nowadays, but like I remember when that was 0 on block, and like against at least half the cast, it was still Nago's turn if he spaced. Like if he did that and it was spaced. And same with 5Ks being 0 on block. Like those two being 0 was crazy. It was definitely Nago has always been like, every version of Nago has been like a very solid character in different ways. I do like this version though, because as Prime mentioned, he is the one-shot character, and he definitely, like, especially now, has a lot of that capability, it feels like, and it can be very scary.
Especially not only from a perspective of being able to build that blood, get those higher damage normals, and kind of just get a lot of damage in with that mix, but also the way that this character is able to build a risk, especially whenever using that blood and trying to get that blood pop, it just feels like you can get a lot of situations where you're almost TOD'd.
Yeah, no, Nago's always had like the TOD damage potential. It's just like a lot more noticeable now when it just like happens when he does like 6H 3 times. Like,
especially whenever it's like 6H RC, 6H RC, 6H.
Yeah. But you know, he's always been a character where it's like, all right, he gets one counter at H button. It's like, here comes the bombo of 5 billion damage. Like,
yeah.
Counter hit 2H puts the fear of God in people. Like, you know, Soul's also very much similar. We saw that there a lot from Dark. Just like so scary to just like Soul's like definitely conditioning character. It was like he has strike throw, but like his strike throw is good. I'm not gonna pretend it isn't, but it's not like as threatening as some other characters. But the biggest thing is that's a threat is like it's harder to challenge because it's like you get countered by one of those like far slash or 5H. And you're going to be bleeding.
Percent, but
oh yeah,
you know,
yeah, it looks like
a lot of characters. Yeah. Oh, do we have the next game?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of characters in the game that's so scary. It's like Soul was like Light Slayer almost. I like Soul a lot. I think Soul is freaking awesome, and I think every character in this game's awesome.
It's like I do have my favorites. I love me some Slayer now.
Absolutely. I freaking love Potemkin. I freaking love Pot. I've loved every version of Pot. Every single one. And yet it's like, listen, you'll catch me someday. Like, if you catch me after like a bad ranked or tournament set, like I'm gonna be like acting like this character stole my lunch money and and started a blood feud. But but like no, like I love every character in this game, and I could not imagine a world where that isn't the case. But we are going to be getting our next set up here very shortly. Looks like they did finish up reporting, so they should be on their way to the room, hopefully. But we will be getting ourselves Kayet versus Jorge. Jorge's here pulling up on the Leo, and Kayet, one of the best axles to do it. There's quite a few axles. I think we actually have another one in this bracket tonight. If I remember correctly, I think I saw Death Heaven in the bracket. Yep, Death Heaven still in the bracket. Those two have been very good axles for a very long time. Kaya definitely some pretty dang solid play. I think I've played against them maybe once, and I think I remember they definitely have a bit of a different I feel like the few axle players that like we see at like high level of play, they like even like back when there were a few more, it's like every axle at high level has such a different like feel when you play them. You may not be able to see it, but like, if you play against them personally, it's like you will notice that they play the game in very different ways.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know,
yeah, and that's what sets them apart as high level reps of their characters. They are able to have those unique play styles and like very unique ways of securing those wins. But we're gonna see here, Jorge's taking a bit of life here, but getting the corner here, trying to maintain it though. Like, this is a very interesting dynamic where like Kayet has like the better buds at range, but it's like you also really don't want to be even near the corner against Leo. Nice tornado here to try and keep Leo out. But Jorge's being very patient here, losing some life, but hey, we're in? No, we aren't actually. We're gonna be going back to full screen here at a very low life total. Oh, nice.
Tried to go for the S flash kick there, but it just didn't end up working out. But it does work out here though, and now you're stuck in this pressure from Leo, getting those dash blocks, not really wanting to let Kayet get anything started on offense, not wanting to let them get that zoning going. But Here it comes, and now we're back to full screen once again. You gotta find a way back in.
Although Kayet found a very good opportunity there to actually steal the corner, which is very good there. You know, considering the fact that, you know, you don't want to be against Leo in the corner. Like, because Jorge's here, gonna prove really quickly why. Like, getting a big hit here, already at about half life for Kayet, and now you've got to play the game. Nice goal burst here, though.
I mean, yeah, had that hard knockdown after the wall break, but things just didn't really go how they planned. Has the orange wild assault, maybe could try to use it as a quick get-in option like they did before, but now you're left jumping, trying to find a way in.
Oh, nice spending the meter there, force a little bit of a meter exchange. That 2K is so good for catching that. And now you're at a very tough position. One decent hit here, and it is over. Although, you're in a little bit here, okay. Okay, you found a bit of an opening. These flash kicks are so risky, but getting the job done, but that 2K. I like the mind game there because Jorge's just built the 50. So, like, you know, maybe thinking, okay, you know, like, okay, I just built the 50, so my opponent's going to expect me to, like, you know, I'm at a pixel. My opponent's going to expect me to spend the 50, keep my pressure going. So why not try and go for a little bit of a sneaky reset to keep the meter so that way I can get the mix, and now if the mix hits it, I can RC it for the kill. But Kayet just going, yeah, no, I'm just gonna 2K. I'm just 2King here. Like,
it's like, yeah, I know that I've been trying to punish. I know that I've been trying to throw out buttons, but nah, not on me.
I like Kayet's options too. Like Kayet's being aware of when Jorge wants to be a bit more patient, sending those tornadoes, kind of conditioning a bit of a longer game here with these buttons, and then like, okay, you're gonna try and like jump or just block. I'm gonna set up a charge tornado here, or oh my god. Also,
SDP to SDP, real Leo player hours
also,
right
like
there.
You saw earlier where like Kayet knew that Jorge was going to try and just dash block and play it a bit safe, and he went for the dash up throw. Although the one in the driver's seat right now is Jorge with this big hit, gonna get pushed back here, and now you're in the corner and have to find your way out once again. Rinsen on up. You're actually dodging the winner cherry there.
I mean, and now you're just trying to find your way in. I think Kit is doing a great job at keeping out Jorge's, but Jorge has found a way in. Gets the throw, has the OTG, but it doesn't kill, and now you gotta dash block your way in. You gotta be patient. But the S-boom!
Oh yeah, no, at that point, just needs one hit. I really like that sequence there from Jorge. Doing a very good job to try and sneak on in against Kayet here. Gonna get pushed back here and gonna have to ultimate Rensens.
I mean, and this is such a patient game from Jorge right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ket is very much on the offensive, very much trying to get that spacing and zoning control out.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how Jorge is willing to go for these meter trades to get these knockdowns because that is I think is definitely the most important factor for you fighting someone like Kayet on Axel. Oh, this could be huge. Finds a big hit here. Gonna not be able to get the combo, but the burst is honestly pretty fine compensation.
I mean, even if you can't get the combo there, forcing them to use those resources is such a great thing, but the low counter hit, Kayet is still in this right now, whereas not really able to finish it out there.
That was beautiful spacing there to not get hit by that JD. Like, if Jorge is like a pixel closer to the corner, that JD would have clipped and been able to get some pressure going, but good awareness there to just go for the punish. Although now this is looking like a pretty dang good round from Jorge. One chance here, you do have almost burst and you do have tension available, but oh my goodness, I think Kayet tried to go for a super there and that ended up crossing up. Oh, because that was a snail, and I think that if you cross up a super, that is what happens.
I mean, my goodness. As of right now, just getting those sickles kind of tied up, making that chain get all bundled up and switched, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas is doing a great job at finding a way in and making Kayet pay for those mistakes on offense, even though there's such little mistakes too. Kayet is doing such a great job at spacing out, controlling how Jorge's approaches, but it just, whenever you're a player like Jorge, you're able to make those small mistakes matter so much more.
Look at this punish. That's crazy, that punish. Yeah, that's the big thing too about playing as zoners. You have such good buttons, but the thing is, like, if you go for those buttons, it's like typically they have one. They usually have their blind spots, and that is exactly what Jorge found, and then absolutely just steamrolled a perfect round afterwards.
I mean,
all off of that dash JK.
That's two perfects in a row, but Kayet able to find a way to get back, fight back a little bit now. Going for these jump normals, not really letting Jorge go into the air. What a big DP, but doesn't get a chance to punish. The JH gonna come out from Kit. Now we're back at full screen once again. Yeah, honestly, these Rinsons coming out.
Yeah, honestly, as Kayet, I think you're actually pretty cool taking that goal burst, because like even though Jorge has meter, it's like what matters is that they don't have burst and you send them to full screen. Although this 100 meter, even with the pixels, 100 meters is gonna be pretty scary.
Now going in with the BRC, and you kind of have to hold this pressure, but it doesn't end up crossing up, so you're minus.
I can't believe they didn't cross up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that was the S version for a second because of the distance. These flash kicks also from Jorge being a bit aggressive, but like, hey, you know, you can absolutely afford to take those risks, especially against like zoner type characters. Like, there's the infamous clips that occasionally go around of like Daigo fighting Dawson in Street Fighter 4 as Ryu, where it's like we're just gonna uppercut at half screen. Like, oh, what a great wall break here. Zoid's gonna ensure no burst and also gonna get a little bit of meter here to try and be able to meet. One thing I think that we're seeing from both sides is the meter trades. Like being like, okay, I'm gonna do this option, but like, you know, if you try and spend your meter to be safe, then I'll just spend my meter to at least like keep my own offense going, right? And that's true on both ends. I feel like we're seeing both Kayet and Jorge go for pretty solid meter trades here. Although right now Kayet's gonna spend it for a bit of damage and just needs one more hit.
I mean, you just need one more. Maybe not even one more hit, just a little bit of chip damage, but able to get over the tornado, but the 2K 2D mix is gonna come out. Kayet only one game away in such a close, grindy set right now. Jorge is doing a great job at just dash blocking in, playing patient, waiting for that one opportunity, but it feels like Kayet is making it so hard. He's doing such a great job at kind of representing every single option Axel has.
Also, I have a comment. Do you know Big Will?
Oh, yeah, I know Big Will. Oh, yeah.
Do you know Big Will? Okay, because Ant in chat just said Jorge is the Big Will of Leo, and I just wanted to ask your thoughts.
I saw Big Will set.
He is unironically like a pretty good option against Axel, because he does have extended hurt boxes, and especially because like you want to, because like even just we saw one good flash kick could just be the tool you need to start winning.
I love the, you know, now that Ant pointed it out, I'm kind of seeing him flash kicking the rinse and attempt.
Like, you know, Brian, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do they say that for?
They say for people. I mean, all I know is that I've seen a set against Big Will versus Magnus where Big Will did not block a single time. It was only parries. I love Big Will.
I was about to say, like, you said Big Will versus Magnus, so that was me parries both ways. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah.
I believe it. The Wild Assault actually punish. Yeah, Wild Assault actually does punish Axel Snail. Snail, I think, is minus, I think, 24 28 on block, and Wild Assault's frame 20, or it's even like the slower ones punish because it's frame 20 start. Leo's is frame 16, so absolutely, like, you could probably even dash Wild Assault's punish.
Money Kayet is on set point right now in a very great
very
spot.
Good round. Oh, big 2D. Big
it's 2D. A big counter hit 2D, and now Kayet doesn't have any defensive meter right now, but what a big back throw! Able to get the rainwater, has the plus frames, but gets the DP punish. Not able to close out the round, those 6H, trying to get those plus frames, trying to get things started. Doesn't want to let Kayet get the round, but the 2P gonna tickle your kneecaps, and now
swarm of 2Ps.
Going down to losers.
Yeah, the swarm of 2Ps. 2P is like, especially that life total, it's like, hey, you don't need much else, so why not go for it? And that'll be Kayet moving on. That is our top 8 qualifier too. So Kayet's gonna be moving on into top 8 here. Jorge, though, very formidable opponent. Do we know who they're gonna be playing in losers quite yet? Looks like they might be playing a winner of Daniel Saz and Scary Esquire. So that's gonna be one crazy set down there for sure. Definitely sending a monster down to losers here. And yeah, looks like our top. So we're going to be taking, I believe we're going to be taking a quick break before top 8 starts. Kind of go over some things right now. It looks like in other top 8 qualifier, Danny Almaza took it over Zix. Zix went that winner of that set of Zix and Dark went up to Danny. Danny took it and is going to be going to top 8. Zix in a good spot to try and make it in through the losers bracket though. And then another set that we didn't get to see too much of. We have Queen Koa making it in over Clover Dragon. Queen Koa and Scary Esquire went game 5 with Queen Koa, so very, very solid set. But Queen Koa taking it at the end of the day, and now is in that, using that momentum to blitz her way into top 8. And it looks like our other set for our top 8 qualifier is going to be Pearlbot versus whoever their opponent is. It looks like it's Sari and Death Heaven, and they are having a very long set at the time, it seems. So definitely probably going down to the wire there. But yeah, we are good. This top 8 is looking great. I think we're going to be taking, I believe we're going to be taking a quick break before our top 8 bracket here. So we will catch you all in a minute. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be back with some more great Guilty Gear action. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FNF number 118. We're gonna get into top 8. It is officially top 8 season. We've got ourselves a pretty dang good top 8 for you today. Lots of familiar faces. Lots of gonna be really good sets. Just looking at it here, we're gonna get our first set underway here really soon. We've got the one and only Danny Elmaza coming up to the stand, and we are going to be seeing Danny versus Kayet, who we saw earlier. Kayet making in that set over Jorge's, and now has to fight the one and only Danny. You are fighting one of the best to ever do it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, been such a strong player ever since the game came out, honestly. It feels like in every single part of Strives throughout its history, season 1, 2, 3, and even 4, and maybe even 5 in the future, you're always going to see Danny not only competing, but competing at a high level. But as you said, Kite has been around, so they could make something happen. I'm not counting them out of this set, but Danny is getting a great jump in here. Going in for the burst bait, has the JS, tries to get the 6K, but it doesn't work out. What a big gold burst, though.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, see, I don't... Oh, I wasn't sure how that would
burst.
I saw the burst. I was like, what is going on here? Did my game freeze? I'm like, no, that's time stop all the way down there. But, you know, I do not see... Oh, my goodness. Great pickup here. I don't see a world where Danny is not competing this game where there isn't, like, a new game to compete in that's, like, directly, like, the player base is directly going there. Like, I don't even know if Danny is going to stop when, like, Marvel comes out, for instance. Like, this game's still going to be around, so absolutely has been one of the few to be here since the very beginning. And it's such a good level here. But, yeah, this is really good round here for Kayet. Getting some good zoning here, and okay, gonna have to contend with the charge stun edge though. Great 6P. You take those trades any day. Good combo here. Danny swinging things right back around. That is looking shockingly even now.
Speaking of shocking, has the shock stayed on them. Gotta get it to get that pressure going, but the stun never gonna allow for a big combo. Has the HDP conversion, so much damage, and Danny showing why they're one of the best to do it. Getting that first game on the board here, Kayet gonna have to go back to the drawing board, maybe kind of reevaluate their pressure, because a lot of the time Danny was just able to get those fireballs out, trying to get that shock stayed on, and not really letting those Rinsen or those stray buttons really do much of anything.
Yeah, great control there from Danny. Kayet definitely understanding the game plan here though in that second round. So as long as you can just keep that going for a bit longer and maybe find a couple of stronger hits, that's more than enough to be able to take things.
But now, getting into this next round, Kayet trying to play a little bit more defensively, goes for the jump back, JH, and Danny running it down, taking you to the slam. Now getting the jam, going for that overhead, gets a big counter hit. Even if they didn't get that hit, he was still in a great position with that shock state, and now Kayet able to get the jump in. Now, just going back to that zoning, what makes Axel the de facto zoning character with these normals, but this fireball's coming in, the S's and the H's, and the Dire Clot going in for more pressure, and what mix from the Shoto character! Whoa, that was nasty!
Yeah, Kai's corner loops have always been just, like, shockingly strong.
Now, though, Kayet is in a great spot, able to get them back in that very great zoning area, that kind of space that Axel wants to play in. Goes for the run-up throw, giving Danny a taste of his own medicine, having the chance to get those Rinsens out, and now Danny has to make up a lot of ground to get back in this.
Absolutely. Although this is a very good round for Kayet. Yep, you just need one 2P. 2P is still such a great button. Like, ever since it got its changes in Season 3, that button has been the button to respect on Axe.
I mean, now just going for these charged tornadoes, not really wanting to let Danny get those S's and H fireballs, using it as like a veil for cover, whatever you do.
You know, I remember seeing, I think it was Remy Celeste talk about Tornado when it got first introduced, and it was just like, I remember Remy Celeste specifically said it is really good against Kai. Like, because it eats his fireballs, and he doesn't really have, like, too crazy mobility options to try and bypass the tornado. So it's really, like, if you're at that mid-range, it's really good to set up against Kai whenever you can. We're seeing that from Kaya, although that's gonna be it. You are, Jesus, that was, I don't even know what to say. That was a great burst bait. Danny's awareness there was really good. Kaya definitely pick up pieces here. Definitely is like, that was a very close game. Just Danny, like once Danny finds that one crucial opening, it is just, Danny is just in and able to ensure that you're going to get opened up by something big.
Oh,
so
yeah.
very good play there from Danny. But yeah, Kaya absolutely showing some very good control here.
But Kaya, though, yeah, as you were talking about, showing a great amount of control. Definitely not out of it yet. I think one thing that they're doing great is using that tornado to represent those options and really make Danny have to think on how they're approaching, but also avoiding those fireballs, not getting that shock state put on them. But whenever Danny's hitting you with a left-right mix, it's kind of hard to get anything started, trying to get the zoning game back up, and now finally getting a chance to get back in that perfect range. Low/6H gonna go for more, staring at each other, gets a big counter hit though, gonna use this Sacred Edge to break the wall.
Beautiful combo, and that tapped us. This is, you're dead. You're dead. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this kills in the HDP did like most of the health. Okay, I understand now. My fault.
I understand it now.
Yeah. I was not aware of your game, El Maza.
But the fireball's coming in, and now we're getting a taste of our own medicine, and gets the Wild Assault to continue the combo off of the counter hit, using that range with that sword. Such great normals on Kai, but Kai showing you what a great normal looks like, pushing you away, getting you back across the screen, big 6P, and now we're going back up to the air, baiting the burst!
you blocked the gold burst there? Sure, why not? Oh my gosh, this risk. You can't afford to take it. You can afford to take it here, but you cannot take it. This is the one mistake. Oh my goodness. Danny taking that with a clean 3-0. Good effort from Kaya there, though. That was a very good set. Just Danny just able to, like I said, it's like going great, and Danny just gets one opening, and it is just the world. Very good play there. Moving on to our winners finals. Kaya going to losers. Definitely going to be a very formidable threat for sure in this bracket. Also, yeah, I see Prime mentioning, yeah, I did see Danny did get like third place or so in a Fatal Fury tournament recently. It was like third or second. And that was not the first time he's done that, by the way. He's gotten at least one or two other ones in like that same tournament. And I forgot that he played Dragon Ball at one point too. Yeah, Danny absolutely is like, Danny can absolutely do multiple games at once. As Meta said, Danny is just hashtag that guy.
The fighting game player.
Oh yeah, one of the fighting game players. Speaking of some fighting games, we got another set here, and it might be a run back. It might just well be a run back. We had this one in stream in FNF last week, I'm pretty sure. And we are getting the one and only Queen Koa versus the one and only Pearlbot up on stage here. Two of the strongest ABBA players coming on in. May end up seeing the mirror. We may see Koa. I know Koa does have an Axel for certain characters, and avoiding the mirror is absolutely one of them.
Already ready up on the Axel. Oh.
Yep. Yeah,
I was giggly at the prospect of getting to see an ABBA mirror, because, you know, simple ABBA main myself. But I do get to see Pearlbot. I do get to see Pearlbot, so things are looking up still. We're cooling.
Yeah, just slightly unbiased, you know?
No bias at all. Nah, no bias. No bias. Yeah, I'm already struggling out here in these streets. Don't buff Axel. Don't buff Axel.
No, there's some characters where I look at them and I'm just like, listen, I can see some buffs doing it, but it's like they're gonna be like, it's like if they give like a weird wonky buff to a character, it's like, okay, listen, we do not need to be seeing that.
Nah, you gotta you gotta take Axel's pressure, and instead of nerfing the zoning pressure in the zoning game, buff the up close like stagger pressure and make him very good up close for some reason whenever he's far away most of the game.
Oh yeah, no, I've been a big proponent of like what some people say where like they should like nerf Axel 2P a bit, like not terribly much, but like at least a bit, but then redistribute its power to his other normals, like kind of flesh out like some more of his normals like in his zoning game. Because like I know like a lot of Axel just say like it's like yeah, I just you press a Datupi like.
Oh shit, we get to see Abba versus Axel here.
Absolutely. I'm certain that like you know there is like absolutely a non-zero chance, in fact probably quite large chance that these two have talked about this exact matchup.
Oh, but going in for that close slash 2S2H, and now we're going through the wall with almost 100 meter.
You see the thing about like bad matchup characters like Abba with like those like high off, like you're expecting a ton into offense, is those bad matchups start to flip on their head whenever that character gets in and gets going, and that is, I think that's a 2-touch.
Oh yeah, that's a 2-touch. That's my Abba right there. That's my GOAT. Probot taking this first round, and now you're back on defense once again, but gets a straight tilt, not at the range so that you're able to carry. Now we're having to deal with that strike throw, such an insanely scary part of that normal mode Abba defense. Koa trying her best.
I like that a lot. I definitely think that like you're looking for the wild assault there, like you're looking for wild assault, you're looking for RC option. Like FRC into install. So like while you're focused on those options, why not just do a raw install?
Trying to get that straight hit here. You know, if you're Koa right now, you're trying to control Probot's range, but the JD gonna clip you, and now Probot takes a first round.
That was a beautiful game from Probot. Oh my god,
bro, it's so hard not to show bias when your main is on the screen. God, I love this character so much. It make me giggly, make me giddy and shit.
Oh yeah, that was sick. That was crazy first game here for Probot. Just like that is definitely one of like the worser situations for Probot. It's like, you know, that's only if you're not in. If you're just in, you can just like I said, like that flips on its head entirely. It's like now you're in the driver's seat. It's like, hey, just win the round start and you are golden. Like, why is she like that? Oh, we're talking about. Are we talking about Abba? We're talking about Symboli Rudolph now.
Oh, what a smart 6P from Probot there, representing that option, not letting Queen Koa get anything going on that zoning front. Trying to be patient, gets a straight 5H and gets that burst straight out of Koa. Now jumping over the rainwater, not letting those plus frames add up, has the tilt. Gets the Rekka into the tilt, gets the uninstall, almost 100 meter, a hard knockdown, 50 burst on your side. We look like we're steamrolling right now.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, I looked away after the wall break and I looked back and the round was over.
The round was over.
I was seeing what was going on in chat. Like there's some very interesting discussions in chat, but like we're all here for. That being said, we're also here for some great Guilty Gear games. And now we're going to see Koa in a little bit here, but that's a punish.
Gets the cross up now. We're being so patient, trying to get any options out the tilt. Gonna get a punish here. We're gonna be able to get the close slash 2S2H, able to break the wall here with the key grab. And while Koa has a lot of resources, Probot is in a great spot. You can't get away with zoning for too long. Gets the burst out, able to jump over the K-Super. You're plus around 50 here. Oh, but runs out of rage. You're still in a great spot though. Avoids the grab, and Probot is gonna be able to go up and get a quick 2-0 on Koa right now.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Bro,
I've also realized, you know who Probot, one thing I could tell a little bit of story, right? You know who Probot played to make it into top 8?
Oh, Death Heaven.
Death Heaven, that was a game 5. Yeah. That was a game 5, so very much ready for this. Yeah, it might be a maybe. Okay, are we gonna stick it out? Are we gonna stick it out? I'm not saying anything until the game was okay, because like, you could always get on the cab and be like, wait a minute, no, just go back, right? Like, okay, we're gonna be sticking on the axle. You have to do it on the axle now, though.
It's like whenever I was first coming up as an Abba player, I was asking Koa for games, and I was like, hey, can we do the mirror? I kind of want to see what I'm doing wrong. And she was like, nah, I don't play the mirror.
You know that one That one like audio clip just unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yeah, we got a. Ooh, what a big 5-8.
Oh, speaking of incorrect buzzers, though, yeah. Okay. How did Koa get 100? I must have missed a wall breaker.
Oh, no.
Good punish here.
Gets a big
That's
lift
a beautiful
punish
here. Yeah, big punish. Just double bomber, triple bomber. Dude.
Triple. No, we could have got the triple bomber. Would have been like a.
That though, like ensure the kill. You don't want to just like miss the kill, and now it is just all going. It's all going abysmal. Like.
But what a great jump over that grab. Tries to go in, whiffs the rainwater inside of that dead spot, and look at all this damage. I thought she was a mixed character. Pearlbot showing me wrong.
Look at how much gauge that is, too. This is scary. What a clash!
Now going for that tilt. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Pearlbot already on set point with a perfect. I believe the first time that these two played, Koa ended up winning the set, and Pearlbot has a vengeance right now.
What a 6P. Gets into Jealous Rage here. Overhead connects again. I don't think that Koa's blocked it.
Oh, this wall stick. Oh my god.
His overhead's crazy. Oh yeah, this is a huge gain. A huge gain. But yeah, I think that every time Pearlbot's on the overhead, it's worked, which is crazy. Okay, that's like the first.
No, that's the first time.
One. Okay.
Oh, that's two.
Okay, that's really nice. Now going for those delayed lows. Trying to catch on the low block. Gold burst, you need to make the magic happen. As it goes, you know, if you're gonna burst, may as well be gold.
Oh, you're dead. Oh no, didn't get a chance to pick it. Oh, you're dead anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, yeah, I was like, you think you could, like, RC there and pick up? That was crazy. Good freaking set from Pearlbot. Definitely carrying the momentum into this top 8 with a very, very fast set. Listen, I think our loser set is still, like, I think our loser side is still, like, ironing out. So, like, next time, can we take it a little bit slower in the top hat, in the winner side? Like, great games,
like,
but, like, can we just, like, yeah, can we just, like, listen, y'all are playing a bit too good. I think we're gonna have like some regulations on this. You know, we're gonna have some talks.
Gotta have a mandatory game 5.
Yeah, Pearlbot did speedrun. So I guess I should go over losers because we are waiting on this, right? We are seeing Jorge make it in through losers, being scary Esquire in a 3-0 set there, and then on the other side there in a 3-0 set, we're gonna be getting Deaf Heaven. So we actually have the two Axel goats in our top 8 here. Very good stuff to both of them. Being out Cole King there. And then in the other sets right now, we have Zix versus Sari as one of our top 8 qualifiers. And the other one there is looking to be Clover Dragon versus La Forma del Amor. So very, very fun sets there all around.
You know,
yeah,
Forma del Amor on Twitter all the time. So.
Oh god. listen, I only say that because I'm just like, if we're mentioning Twitter, it's like, oh boy. It's
oh
like,
boy.
Let me just pull stuff real quick.
But yeah, wow. That get to see 2 Apples in top 8.
And on the Uma grind too. Hell yeah, you love to see it.
Everybody gets their mandatory Uma Musume break real quick.
Yeah. Go to your polls for Kitsu-san Black. If you haven't done them already, you need to go do your polls for Kitsu-san Black.
You got the FNF blessing. Hopefully you get your S star, 5-star, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't play the game.
Yeah, Zentai could have been the 3rd Axel in top 8 potentially. But yeah, I know that. Yeah, no, it's always funny like when someone mentions like, I heard, oh yeah, I see that person on Twitter. It's like, okay, there's a lot of ways this can be interpreted, right? Like, although everyone has been on that Uma Musume grind, so. Both FNF and this last FNF, they gave out 1,500 carats for free. That's awesome. Wait, what did they do last week? I know this week I think it was for like a celebration or like banner event or whatever, but like what was last week then?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. We might have a set. Clover Dragon and Manan are reporting right now.
Okay. Wait, hold on. We gotta get this. We gotta get the reports in real time. All right.
Yeah. Currently, Clover Dragon 2-1, but nothing's decided yet. They might be reporting mid-set too. I'm unsure if they've said GG.
Maybe.
I think we're good, but like we gotta wait. Let's see what's going on here. I think Zix and Sari are still going. So if you want, we could probably try and get I think that winner is going to fight Death Heaven. So we could probably get Death Heaven on here then. Okay, Clover Dragon took it. Nanan out at 9th. Very good run for sure though. Had some Oh, actually, I'm looking at that now. Let me check real quick. It better not have been the DQ.
That is a war, dude. That is a
I'm looking
war
at this.
path of a top 8.
Good. Good. Yeah. Freaking Nanan lost round 1 to Death Heaven, and then won 4 sets in a row to make it to a top 8 qualifier. So very good performance. That's a very good performance. Yeah. Good run. Good run from her. But we will be seeing that means we'll be seeing Clover Dragon in this top 8.
Dude, that is one hell of a run.
Listen, I gotta shout out that's a crazy run. Yeah, we're gonna be getting Clover Dragon versus Death Heaven. That would have been crazy though if you ran all the way from losers just to fight around 1 again. Like that's a crazy revenge path. I've been all here for that. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting Death Heaven versus Clover Dragon up here.
I'm pretty sure
I do see winner of this fights Kayet, so it's we're either gonna have to have the unfortunate Axel team kill, or we're gonna have to have, or Clover Dragon is gonna have to do the Axel run. Very, very interesting path here. And I mentioned, Jorge fights the winner of Zix and Ceres, and they're about 7 minutes into their set right now. They're getting not necessarily knee deep, or at least ankle high into the set. So probably be able to get back to you on that after this one, but we're gonna be getting up.
Maybe game 2, round 1. Maybe game 2, round 1 of the set.
Crazy Side Games doing this on a gear bracket. Listen, they got a partner. I don't know if y'all are aware of Kirbio's Dreamland, but they got a partner with Kirbio. Because I don't know if you've seen Ukyo, but Kirbio does like Grand Blue brackets, and the past 2 they've done Uma Musume themed top 8 graphics.
Might have to learn Grand Blue real quick. That's really funny.
No, yeah, like they have splash art or so of like all the characters, and like the winner gets like the first place victory animation from Musume. Like it's been interesting.
Right? Frame that top 8 on my wall. Are they still doing that?
Are they still doing that? They're gonna do it one more time and call it a triple crown? Okay. I respect that. I respect that. Shout outs to Kirbio.
That's really funny.
That's awesome.
Bro,
all I'm saying is like the partnership there would go insane. No, listen, we gotta have. I'm still trying to pitch you on this. Still trying to sell you on it. We're like on this talking screen. Whenever it goes back to the commentary screen. If you could just like have somewhere on screen or like in the background, if you could just pull up like the Uma Musume gameplay, and we could just like have that in the background while talking is happening. That'd be fire. I know, because somebody mentioned that like last week or something like that, and I was like, wait, that's a fire idea, actually.
No, it's like those TikTok videos with like the cutting oranges on one side. And
what do you mean nobody needs that? I need that. Your statement is wrong. I hate to say it.
The retention rate of stream would be higher if I could watch Uma Musume and Guilty Gear at the same time.
Oh no, hear me out. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. I have better suggestion. Doesn't like Uma Musume have like player matches you can do? What if you ran one or 2 of those during the I thought it did. I was gonna say, what if you could run 1 or 2 of those during the top 8 break? Like Uma tourney, like, hey, what's our next like charity bracket we got going on? I think we could cook up an idea.
But
anyways,
we do have our next set.
We do, yeah. Clover Dragon versus Death Heaven. Getting on into it. Nice little knockdown here for Death Heaven. Setting up a tornado. The tornado is definitely going to not be quite as effective against Melee just because of her high mobility and her very good air options, but definitely still a nice way to, like, it limits options. It's a lockdown tool. It's like you can't just dash at Axel. So now he can just focus on covering the air. Like, he has good tools to do that. He's like JP. He has 2S. He has 6K. Even Snail. Yeah. Like, very good options here, but very good wall break here from Clover Dragon to get this hard knockdown going. Oh, the mix is hitting, and this is just dead, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, what a great first round there for Clover Dragon, really able to establish that gameplay, make Death Heaven guess. In a lot of the brackets that I've seen Death Heaven in, not only is their defense just so incredibly strong where they're able to get those chances to push you back out, able to push you out of their face, and now getting the big throw, but now they don't really have to guess in a lot of the situations. Clover Dragon, though, getting that H disc and showing that even versus a seasoned player like Dev Heaven, you're still able to get some strong mix. But oh no, the super doesn't come out.
Double low is crazy. Good clutch up there for Dev Heaven. Going to round 3 here. 6B round start. Yeah. So we're going to get to push full screen here. Nice button choices here from Dev Heaven. Very good control. Setting up a Rensen. Going to get the grab. 2H OTG. You might be... Oh, yeah. You have to burst here. Now anything kills. Yeah. I like the time stop there just to represent the threat. Because now it's like you cannot... Like, on paper, you can't take a single risk. You could just die.
You know, it seems like Clover Dragon is doing a lot of great things when trying to approach. Like, I think they're doing an amazing job of dash blocking, representing those slow kind of like move forward a little bit, kind of wait, move forward a little bit, not really letting Dev Heaven push them out.
Yeah, I like how Clover Dragon, definitely with a high mobility character, you definitely want to just, you know, gain as much ground as possible. Oh, but right there, running into the 5K. Like that little check there from Death Heaven. Sets up Tornado. Clover Dragon being so patient, just willing to block out here. Definitely, you know, but that's definitely going to be knowledge for Death Heaven 2 going forward.
It also seems like you kind of have to do that in a matchup like this, because if Melia gets it one time, it's so hard to recover from that kind of mistake. He's doing a great job at getting in, but Death Heaven, they're just doing a better job of keeping them out. And gets the kill, gonna get the tornado combo.
That was a sick combo. Also, I wanted to say it, but we were in the middle of that 6 counter hit 6P conversion in the corner from Death Heaven was sick. Like that was a sick combo.
Going and getting a push into the wall there, making that FD come out, gets the JH crossed up, and now gotta take the throw. JH into the overhead. Now you gotta block a little bit more. 6H doesn't block the last hit of the Bad Moon there. Maybe made a small mistake, but the 2K2D. What a smart punish from Dev Heaven, sending Clover Dragon back to where they want to be, but the H disc presser looping back and forth.
Nice. Going to another final round here. The 6P round start this time from Clover Dragon. Not gonna quite work out here. Just gonna back off. Air Snail connects. You know what that means? Tornado time. Oh, you're too busy looking at the tornado. Gonna get caught by the command grab.
But what a great back throw. Not scared of the run up at all. Gets a JH, but no, doesn't get the combo. Oh, Clover Dragon gets a nice straight hit here. Gets a big counter hit, hard knockdown. And there's such a great spot right now. Gets a throw, the mental stack. It's slowly mounting, gets another throw. Goes for the JH, and now there's only so much guessing you can do, but doesn't have the meter.
Last hit though.
No,
oh my goodness, not even a burst.
That was such a close game right there. Death Heaven squeaking out that second game in the set. Clover Dragon making it look very close right now.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy comeback there from Clover Dragon. Not gonna quite close it out though. But very good play there. Yeah, moving straight on into this third game. Death Heaven's up 2-0, but this is very close. This is a very close set of seeing from both these players here.
I mean, just because it says 2-0 does not mean that this couldn't have went either way so far. You know, Clover Dragon not only almost took that game, was one hit away, one little micro walk's worth of meter from stealing that game from Death Heaven, but also got a set that. Also, really, that hit?
Nice.
What a throw. Reacting to that Capel, knowing that it's a little bit minus, and now getting these tornadoes set up. Clover Dragon is back at full screen. Rainwater gonna end up hitting. Has the Winter Mantis, I believe the throw is called? Is that the throw? I don't know. Another big air
That
throw.
is, because it's Winter Cherry is the bomb, and Winter Mantis is
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, another 2S. Sets up a tornado. Nice combo. Nice little combo here.
Owen baits the throw. Great spot here if you're But Def Heaven, so much meter on your side, so little life on Clover Dragons. You're one hit away from sending yourself to the next round, but the cross-up doesn't hit, but the landing does.
Yeah, you are plus there. Like, BRC stuff like that is crazy. Good stuff there from Def Heaven. Definitely realizing how the past couple games have went and locking in this lead to cash out on the set with a 3-0. Clover Dragon going to be going home at 7th. Very good performance today, as we discussed earlier, taking out some very good opponents in the winner side and the loser side, especially one that was on a very good win streak going into the top 8 qualifier. So very good performance here from both. But Def Heaven locking down that set 3-0 and is going to be able to, and we're going to be seeing the probable Axel battle in Def Heaven and Kayet. But first, we have our next set decided. We're going to be seeing Sari. Sari taking over Zix there is going to be fighting against Jorges. I think I saw Sari was on, it was either Johnny or Sol. And it's going to be against Jorges, who we saw on the layout earlier. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one's going to go. Definitely going to be a fun battle to see. Both of them had to go through the same opponent to get here. So going to be interesting to see what they bring to the table here. Jorges locking it on the layout. Sari pulling on up. Going to step on the cab here. We're going to be getting into this next set here.
Jorges did a great job on their first appearance on stream, really making Kayet work for that win. But I think I may have saw Nago first time stepping up. Okay, we are loading in and loading in that Sol.
I believe if Sari has a Nago, but yeah, Sol makes sense here, especially if it's not like your main. I'm not 100% certain on Sari's main here, but yeah, maybe just been doing Nago after the set there to be like, okay, well, just to get things down, honestly. I do that too. Anyways, right here, Jorges, even in this set, one thing we've seen from them is Jorges is wanting the corner. They're going to take you to the corner as fast as possible. Like, we're speedrunning. Oh, what a conversion here.
The JH conversion off of the fast RC, but not able to get that OTG from the... Ooh, look at the mix, gets the cross up, gonna send you through the wall.
I have to wonder if that counter hit was a crossed up DP. Because that to me looked like you crossed up a DP, because I was not expecting Jorges to cross up there.
Oh, same, neither was I. I know for a fact that I definitely got hit in that situation, but this damage is gonna send you through the wall. And now it's evened up. Both these players are one interaction away, but the same jump gets DP'd into the tap.
That's the game I love to see. That's the game I love.
This is why we play. We play the best fighting game, don't we?
I know. I saw DP. I'm like, come on, do something here. And I saw the tap. And I was like, yes. That's what we love to see.
DP there coming out right after Jorges had already crossed up, but look at this conversion from Sari right now, though.
Oh yeah, nice. Get the corner. Oh, I think you're dead. Yes, do it, HMC. Yes.
Yeah, you're dead. Oh, you're dead.
Because I was like, I thought that the super would have killed there. And I saw 100. I'm like, okay, I guess you could super RC. And then I was like, wait a minute, you have 100.
Wait a minute. I know what's going on.
One thing about HMC that I think is known, but it usually doesn't matter, right? Is HMC has is one of, I think, the 4 supers in the game now that has the property of having unscaled or minimum scaling on it, like a maximum scaling. So and that definitely I think came into play there. I think that even if it hadn't, I think that I think that was decent scaling on the wall stick there, to be honest. What was that, /4/5H? Yeah. So it's slightly stronger than doing clean at Tyrant Rave RC into an HDP or something like that, right? Or HDP into that. So very good awareness from there from Sari, but we're gonna, oh my goodness, this is a runaway game right now for Jorges.
Goes and gets the charge, has the HDP. Even if it didn't kill, you had a great Oki situation on your back, but Jorges now back in here, getting a big counter hit, pushing to the corner, and Sari has to try to swing back, has to try to find her one way, I would assume, but...
Okay, I see what you did there.
You see what I did? Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite, oh my goodness, one thing I think that's being shown right now from how Horace is playing, one of my favorite, like, Dust Loop captains of all time is Leo 5P, just saying, like, knock, knock, it's time to block. Knock, knock, it's time to block. Are you blocking? No? Get in.
Nope. Nope, here's your free mix-up. Came with your Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, but look at the backdash of BRC in the corner. Backdashes once again, but you have to hold this pressure from Siri. Faultless defense catches the SDP, and now you're getting Fafnir loop. Donut goes through the wall, gets the clean in, and you died.
You know, I saw the risk on that. I was like, oh, I thought I got the life bar switch. I'm like, oh yeah, any hit kills here. I'm like, wait a minute, no, it's the life bar. Doesn't matter, it still kills.
Oh, we're looping the plus frames. We're looping the plus frames. Wow, look at that.
I think the thing that's diabolical about that move is it's like, it's close enough for me to back turn H in terms of startup to where it gets me every time. Speaking of back turn H, beautiful backdash there from Sarah.
Oh, but bursting out exactly at that right time. And the SDP gets the tap dust, and I'm pretty sure Jorge has a killing combo here. Oh, wait, no, you are alive.
Yeah, unscaled, tap dust, not going to be quite be enough. Yeah, S Fireball at round start is very good there. That post wall break, nice 2K. That S Fireball, by the way, is a sneaky round start there. I lapped it out, right? Yeah. Because like I was fighting someone, and I'm like, I did BRC, and I tried to do like a 5-framer there, and didn't beat it. I'm like, what? And so I labbed that, right? Because like the BRC slowdown, it usually makes like certain moves, like, you know, slowdown affects the startup, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a projectile, it doesn't affect it. If you do a BRC forward, you have to have a option that beats it within 4 frames. Like I was labbing this pot, and like Pot Buster 5P didn't work there. I can only flick it. So like you might be able, I think, to SDP there as Sari, but like that is like, it's like a round start that like, it's because it's a projectile that comes out so fast. It's like, it's shockingly good at covering like that drift forward BRC. Like I think there's like I think there's actually quite a few characters where like you just straight up don't have an option there.
I mean, but a big 2D gonna end up catching here, gets a nice little counter hit, and look at the combo, goes in for the mix. The back turn K has the moonwalk's gonna send you corner to corner. Has the wall break, but it doesn't kill.
Unironically, a bit of risk plus a good soul counter, and this is a kill. Oh, okay. I respect that a ton. But yeah, the flash kick gonna come out. If that was a flash kick bait, I just want to say, I would have gone up out of my chair. Like if you whiffed a throw and then baited a flash kick, I was gonna just jump out of my chair. Like I'm not even kidding. You would have heard just like stuff banging around my room because I would have jumped out of my chair. I would rock it up like a freaking like a spaceship launch. Oh, the car. Was that a Kara? I think that was a Kara gunflame. That went so far.
Back turn K into that back turn B. Such a great option. Just looping these plus turn. Gets the overhead. Knock, knock. Get ready to go to game 4, I believe?
No, this is game 3. That first game was real. That first game was a freaking crazy game. I believe
really?
Yeah, I believe we're just in game. I believe it's 2-0 right now for Jorge, despite everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
I thought Siri got the first game. Oh!
I thought there was another one too.
Going insane.
Play on into this. Yeah, this is very close set here. Yeah, I like the idea of the dash or like the Kara gunflame there, but just against a character like Leo, who can just very easily react to it. It is much harder to represent that option. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. That wall bounce in that range, that's crazy.
That is insane.
Jorge was committing to armor stance there, though. Trying to look for a poke there. Although now you're going to get clipped for trying to poke. We're swinging each other, and we're going to get that 2D counter hit. Nope, we're just going to flash kick on out. About even life here, too.
I mean, me, whenever I don't want to deal with the pressure, but the 2D has the Roman cancel, goes for the back turn B into that H, gets the wall break, and now positive bonus on your side. Juarez is in a great spot, but now when you're getting counter hit by Soul of all characters, has the wall bounce in the 100-meter, definitely not going to use the Mob Cemetery here.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead here and take the wall break, unless it's going to kill. Probably just going to save it, which is 100% understandable, because now 50 here is a really good opportunity. Yeah, you can get that wall, stuff like that YRC. Yeah, looking for the burst-proof kill there, but Juarez is going to choose to spend it. DP on out. Any hit here kills. Oh, the dash wild. What did... That was a punish. I wonder what Jorge did there. Like we saw the very beginning of a press. I just wondered.
mean, now this pressure is so lethal. Siri DPing out. Horace tries the flash kick in response, but isn't it working at the perfect space for a Fafnir loop? Oh, the damage. The combo looking so nice.
That does a little bit of damage. Oh my god, they called the backdash.
Oh, this is
not gonna quite fight the wall stick. That absolutely could have. I think it absolutely was a kill if the wall stick was found, but just a little bit off on the routing there. That was like you had to have just the right route. Not gonna have it quite here. Okay.
Had the HDP there.
Oh no! He might be dead. No, actually no.
Wait. Oh wait, no, the pickup has the reset, goes for the back turn K once again, doesn't go for the DP to keep themselves safe, and now Warheads is on set point.
Understandable. Good routing there from Jorge. I really like the decision making there. And the one time he tries to DP it, the shield comes out. That's insane.
What a hard read there on that DP, knowing that Siri might gets a soul for a soul. PRC gonna catch the dash, and now you're going to the wall. One hit for
One hit plus a burst. We have to get through that burst. Although this is a good hit. Yeah, not spending the burst, I agree with that. Okay, yeah, you need to spend it there.
I mean, still, wait, you might have lost the round here.
Not quite. No!
Oh, the SDP gonna come out and when in doubt, flash kick it out. Going up 3-0 here in the set. Jorge's gonna keep going on.
Oh my god.
Siri did such a great job. That was amazing.
Was like literally just knowing when Sari was wanting to do anything on offense and just sending the flash kick. It's like, okay, I know you're pressing. Let's just go ahead and flash kick you on out. Like, you spend all this time getting your own defense countered. You spend all this time getting, like, trading blows in neutral. And then you finally get in, and all that Horace is going to say is, we're going back to that place where it all began.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was crazy. Great performance from Sari today, though. Definitely taking down some very formidable threats to make it into this top 8. So very good run from Sari. That was a very, despite, like, very similar to, like, what we saw in the Clover Dragon Death Heaven set. Like, despite it being a 3-0, that was a very close set. So very good performance today. But we are going to be getting right on into it. We're going to be getting to the event I mentioned before that last set. We're going to be getting to see this Axel duo fight it on out of Kaya and Death Heaven.
Oh, this is going to be an amazing set. You know, I always view Death Heaven as more of that aggressive kind of get in your face, use the mix up kind of Axel. But, you know, this is my first time seeing Kaya in bracket. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how they play versus Death Heaven.
Yeah, I've been familiar with Kaya for quite a while. Like, I think the first time I was familiar with Kaya was when one of my friends fought them before, and then like I've seen them in brackets ever since. Like that they've definitely been in brackets for quite a long time. Like I think I remember seeing them like even as far back as like season 2 or maybe even season 1. Like they've been around for a very long time.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna be getting into it here. Yeah, Death Heaven and Kaya. This has to be like one of the highest level totals we've ever seen of like 5,500 and 12,000. Like a level total of like about like 18,000 is pretty crazy.
I mean, especially with Danny on the other side, you got some of the most high levels in this game besides maybe Andros.
I'm pretty sure, you know, I know that another one is Nage. Nage's Faust is like insane. I think I remember seeing like Nage. I can't remember if it was Nage or another Faust got to like 20,000 or something like that recently. Like, I know they were like, I think they were like one of the first, if not like the first player to reach 10,000. So,
but I mean, Kaya though able to get the burst, use the burst out here. Death Heaven gets a straight. What did they even hit? What was that?
Yeah, I think I hit a JS. Extended hurt boxes are crazy. Like there's some really, because I extended hurt box, there's some really funny anti-airs you can get on Axel if you have a hard read on that button. That's a very good call. Although that's gonna be just we're already done. We're already done. Death Heaven taking game 1. Okay.
Death Heaven making quick work right here, right now. We were laughing at the JS hit for longer than that set was going on.
What do you mean by Pariah should ban them? I have more questions than answers.
Who we banning?
Oh, my fault. But yeah, this is gonna be.
Yeah,
it is kind of messed up, but like it is in top 8. Like we got to be good at the video game to get here, and unfortunately, to be good at the video game, we got to fight each other.
I mean,
oh, nice hit here. Kai gonna burst on out. Death Heaven is just being. Death Heaven just seems to be having a lot of control in this match. Like Death Heaven, I feel like it's been the like controlling force in neutral right now, and then like getting all these really good like combos. Like that was beautifully optimized, by the way. That was a beautiful combo.
That was gross. Now, just using these Rinsons to control all the neutral possible. Both of them at the exact range you'd want to be. You know, this matchup, this mirror seems very interesting from the simple fact that as you get farther away, they both these characters get into their zone, but Death Heaven taking another game.
Like I said, Death Heaven, I feel like it's had so much control because every time we've seen like the round get past the beginning phases of it, it's always just been Kaya in the corner and Death Heaven just boxing them in, which is crazy. Also, yeah, no, we already had like a team kill like this. We had Pearlbot and Queen Koa in the top half of the bracket. Like it is not unfamiliar to our game, and that one happened last week, as I said too. Like that is a repeat. But
you
yeah,
know, there are technically 3 Axels in top 8 right now, but one of them is an ABBA main.
Brock, can we get the double, like can we get the ABBA with like the little Axel in the background for Koa potentially, just because I think it'd be really funny.
It's like little Axel in the corner.
Oh yeah, the hidden Axels.
It's like hidden Mickeys, but for Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
What a whip punish! Able to send you full.
That's very nice use. Okay.
Wait, does that hit?
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
Goes in for the rainwater plus frames, gonna mount up here. Gets the stray hit on the extended hurt box, and Death Heaven is already on set point.
Death Heaven's awareness on this is crazy. Very good awareness. Oh my goodness, the clashes. Kai was just committing to the 2H too. 6K gonna pop on up here. Oh, time stop.
Oh.
Should be a kill, yep.
Kaya stops that big fall of damage, pressure, and momentum that Death Heaven was putting forward, and now continuing on. Has no burst though. The only person who has burst is Death Heaven, getting that run up, using that stagger pressure. We're getting to see a little bit of aggression out of Death Heaven right now.
Kayat getting a really good hit here though. Kayat does have the life lead here. So can definitely play a bit slower of a game here, but Death Heaven just gonna choose to get the hit and then just work on a gold burst on Goldberg.
Gets the low, goes in for the rainwater, has a combo, and now gonna get the wall break. One more interaction for both these players, but Death Heaven being a little bit more aggressive. The JH gonna come in, but the Roman cancel doesn't hit.
It just needs one hit now to kill. But like one good hit from Death Heaven could also kill here with that 100. You need to play so careful if you want to find that hit. You really want to make Death Heaven burn some of that meter. There's 50. You got to spend the burst though on the 6K.
I mean, knowing that Death Heaven has so much meter on his side, you gotta spin that meter as soon as you get it. Now we're playing that actual game.
Other 50's gone to the FD. Now we're just gonna allow us on in, not gonna press here, trying to catch you pressing, and that 6K into Rensen is gonna close that out.
Death Heaven doing an amazing job there. You know, Kaya tried so hard, was such a close set, but easily fought out, and I believe that's Death Heaven taking it. I believe. Overlay looks a bit different. Pretty sure that's Death Heaven taking it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good performance there from both of them. That was a crazy close set. Just Death Heaven, as I said, just getting the upper edge on that control and neutral, especially in those earlier games. Kaya definitely found their place in that last game, but at that point, it is very hard to make you definitely cannot afford even the smallest mistakes, just because like you got the adaptations, but like when Death Heaven was already up a couple games there, it becomes very hard. But very good performance today from Kai. Very good performance still from Death Heaven. We're moving on in this bracket. We'll be seeing more of them later. We're gonna be going back up to I believe we're gonna be going back to our Leo player of Jorge's, and we should be getting Jorge's against between Koa. I am looking at this top 8 and I've realized it has been 5 3-0s.
That is crazy.
Y'all are not taking the advice of stop playing so good. Like y'all are not taking the advice.
They're just, hey, they're trying to get it. Just go home. They're trying to go home.
Understandable.
Understandable. Bro, we're seeing some high octane strive, but I will say though, just because that Vice Vice, they are in Vice, Death Heaven Clover Dragon set was a 3-0. I think it was closer than 3-0. I'm gonna be real. I think that was a 3-2 set.
Closer than 3-0. I think a lot of these have been closer than 3-0, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That does happen with a lot of these sets. In a game like Strive, it's so volatile. One hit can change the state of a match. And even if you're blocking 1 second, about to be on your back, the snowball potential, the meter gain in this game, there's so much comeback potential in this game, even without comeback mechanics. Yo, water tastes good. I need to stay hydrated.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that like this game is a very interesting comeback mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Because it's burst, but like instead of most comeback mechanics, you start the game with burst. You don't earn it. You start the game with it.
I mean,
because burst is like, if you look at it, it fills all the stats of it, right? Like you basically only earn it by getting hits. Like you can't get like positive to earn it now. But especially before like season 3, like you only got it by getting hits, and then it's like. But like, because you start with it, it's like it's a much more like nuanced decision, because like it's like, yeah, you earn it more, but like you start with it, so like it's not like you build it up after getting like losing half your life. Like,
I mean, but yeah, I think I could also consider like tension to be a little bit of a what's the word? Tension to be a little bit of a comeback mechanic, especially on some characters. Like, I mean, there are some characters that use it so well.
Yeah, I think that's just like how meter works, because you still build like significantly more meter as the aggressor than as the defender in this game. Like, like almost always, like you're building more on the offense than on the defense. But like, you know, a lot of times you're spending the meter on offense to like continue your pressure. Was like the opponent on defense, like if they're getting hit, they're just building the meter.
I mean, but look at the way Juarez is controlling neutral right now.
Oh, yeah,
spacing out Koa at any chance they get, but able to clip there, has the plus frames on.
Yeah, definitely not afraid to play patient here.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's something that you gotta do in this kind of matchup. You gotta be willing to space out Abba. You can't let her just get in for free, especially whenever you're playing versus somebody like Koa. Oh, but the reversal. This is gonna be great right now. Gets the call out.
Another one.
But we go again.
We
go again. Has to uninstall. Doesn't want to lose all that meter. The 2K comes up, goes up for the Dawn's Eye. Has to forcefully, has to manually uninstall. Big 5K 6H, and now Koa is back on the defensive. Such patient neutral from both these players, but would have been count.
This is gonna hurt. Like you might.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you're quite dead here. This is gonna hurt. Going to the reset, I like that.
Now, I mean, getting that on. Oh, things are looking great for Koa right now.
What a combo!
What? That combo? Oh, I'm writing that down. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, take notes. Take notes. Also, I just wanted to say, shout out to Jorge for the music pick here.
I'm watching the app. I ain't focused on the music.
No, I just wanted to say, like, I forget what the freaking exact name of it is, but it's May's accent core theme. Good pick.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice combo here.
Wow,
gotta hold some pressure. You're gonna have to hold some toe taps. Gotta hold some toe taps. They're gonna go through the wall here. You have 50. You're gonna choose to spend it. Oh my goodness, that just went through.
I mean, using that K super from full screen really wants to establish some pressure here, but Jorge is able to get something back.
Uh-oh. This is how it begins. You got the deinstall there? You were literally nothing. That's crazy.
5K 6H into uninstall is gapless, so she doesn't have a chance to transform.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you might have just died.
Oh, you're
gonna go for the reset, finds a safe jump. Burst baited, yeah.
Burst bait! Oh my god.
I have to wonder, I think that like if you had I have to wonder if you could do like a battery route in the corner real quick to build like some Jealous Rage. Like you do like double key grab or something like that into Jealous Rage Super something like that. I actually I don't know if you could have done that, but I'm wondering if there's like a route you could have done there to like build into the into Jealous Rage Super to get the kill. Like I have to wonder if that's a possibility.
I don't know. I had to look back at it and see how much meter there was, because it's kind of hard to get into those situations if you don't already have like the tension to do it. The tension really matters in a situation.
Yeah, Koa had 100. Koa had 100, so.
Oh, in that situation, maybe I could see it for sure.
But it's really hard with like burst as well as not having the full wall damage done. It's a really like I have to wonder if it's like the way you do it is like you do like a hit, you do backdrift RC and an install, and then just slam it, you know. Like drop the key down. Anyways, this is a really good situation for Jorge. That Jealous Gauge is going down. Gonna find the deinstall here.
And now you gotta find your way in. But the HDP has to deal with that high-low.
Oh, you're done. That is more than enough to kill here.
That is insane. Wow.
All right. I like the double backdash there to just establish that space immediately from Jorge. And now we're going to get the throw, and now you get to run your offense. Oh, my God.
Oh, but what a reversal. Oh, that's
I can't believe like you saw the whiff. It's like, oh, you decided to backdash my 214H? Sure. Try challenging. That's a crazy call there from Jorge. Gonna get caught on I think that was probably just trying to challenge that 26K there. And gonna get caught, and now this is giving Koa a good opportunity. Although that burst, that is, I think it's your life.
Maybe. Oh, but not able to secure it, but there's still a lot of health on the side of Jorge, but
this is how it starts.
Koa, this is how it starts. The comeback potential of this character gets the low. The burst comes out, but the Dawn's Eye.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, that was a slide there to probably try and dodge like a Leo button or something like that there, the slide. But the FRC, the fireball FRC into the like the fireball RC seeing you in the slide and then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna throw you. Wrap it up. We're going to game 3. We got ourselves a 1-1. By the way, this is the first game that is not going to be a 3-0 in top 8.
Hey, it took us 5 games, but we got here immediately into the Axel. Oh, yeah. Maybe understanding that the Leo matchup probably a bit better for Axel in this situation.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a pretty, you know, I really like how both of them are playing this set. And we are going to see Koa here actually try out the Axel. Probably recognizing that, like, Jorge is playing super patient on Leo and just willing to hold back and just basically play on defense, right? Like, play, like, a very passive game and willing to play on defense. So maybe you want to test out how the Axel is going to work here. But we've seen Jorge is a different person playing against Axel. We've seen that earlier in the bracket when they were fighting Kaya.
They're definitely one of those players, like, I bet you never seen this DP before and doesn't have screen. There it is again! I love watching this player. I'm gonna be so real. He gets a big low, though, and now Koa is at full screen, getting that rainwater. Look at the block. You can see Jorge gets the punish, and now gonna send you full screen. Oh, that kills.
That picked up. I can't believe that picked up. Also, yeah, I can see his matchup being fairly
I can
decent.
see it, yeah.
Like, Leo definitely has... Oh my God. Did I just see that? Did I just see that? I think Leo definitely has poor mobility, but like when Leo gets in, he gets in. Also, Leo does not mind being on the defensive end. That was also insane.
Oh,
you heard that wild assault, that cross up with the flex shield.
That was the least clippable FNF moment.
Never trust Leos who say they have a bad matchup. You know, there's like, I think unless you play like a very extreme archetype character, it's really hard to have a bad matchup spread. Like, because even if characters may have like be weaker or have weaker matchups, it's like even when that happens, like unless they're like a very extreme archetype, they typically have a good matchup spread. That's why Shotos tend to be very, very good in any game they play, just because they have good matchup spread. Besides maybe one matchup where it's like randomly this other character just has really good options against them. Yeah, the Leo players have bad matchups in his own. Brian, no. But yeah, I think that because like I do think Leo does have to work with the mobility, right? But he has enough mobility to where it's like he does have a step dash, so he can at least get in. So it's not like a character where it's like Abba or Pot or Nago. Well, Nago's different, but like we're like those three characters have like don't have no traditional dash like whatsoever. Like Abba does, but like it's basically equivalent to
it's a
almost.
Pseudo step dash is what it's what the game calls it, a pseudo step dash.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that but it's like so like Leo has at least that workable, and also Leo has like a really good burst options at range like 2D, dash 2D, dash 6S are shockingly good. And then like and as we've been seeing from Jorge's, like if Leo's able to get like a decent call out on Axel, it's like Leo can pick up like at this range, if Axel does if he calls an option for Axel, he can pick up a punish.
Oh yeah.
Like if he's at like about like just past round like even a bit further than round start, like Leo's options to punish Axel are pretty decent. But we're also seeing here, like, you know, Jorge is going to play the game once they're in. And also, I want to comment here saying, like, because, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
TP.
Oh my God.
But the grab got the cross up, goes into the rinse and arm.
Oh, shoot. But, you know, I was going to say, I did want to comment that Quinko is sticking with the Axel here. Gonna do it on... if we're gonna make it further in this bracket, we have to do it on the Axel. No swapping allowed. This is a good round, but you do have to stay alive here. This is a good round to keep you alive, though.
I mean,
punish. Oh my God.
But a big counter hit, but doesn't get a chance. The overhead's gonna end up hitting though. Gets the pickup, but doesn't go for the back turn S. Goes for the back turn H. Maybe wants a chance to kind of get that Oki going, get something started. Okay. Big counter hit on the side of Koa though.
Okay, she gets a good hit here, and this is one decent hit away from killing. That was beautiful. That was freaking beautiful.
What a reversal super. Oh, that was so nice.
Super, by the way, I'm looking at that back. Was that a dash super?
Oh, but gets the burst bait and the back turn S gonna send us out of here.
Jorge doing very good against a very formidable player here in Queen Koa. Jorge's moving on in the bracket. We're gonna get to see though if Jorge can get, because we saw Jorge against Kite earlier. We saw Jorge against Queen Koa's Axel. Jorge gets to do it again against Death Heaven. we're running the gauntlet here. Literally every Axel in the bracket.
This is fun. Every Axel in the bracket.
Yeah. Now that being said, though, we are going to be getting our I'd say highly anticipated. I've been looking forward to it. I know you've been looking forward to it. We're going to get Danny Almaza versus Probot in our winners finals. This is going to be obviously a very crucial set here, because I always like to say it's because the winner, even though like there is like getting that winner side of grand finals is very good. It gives you insurance to work with that the opponent doesn't have in that set. And that is always something that's very strong. That's what's coveted in the bracket, is like you want to be able to have that winner side so that way you have that insurance, you have that extra time that your opponent may not have. So we're going to be this is going to be a very interesting. I think it's going to be a very good set too. Like these two have definitely proven themselves in this bracket, but we're taking on pretty dang formidable opponents to get here. So we're going to be seeing how they do into each other and who can move on and who's going to have to do it from the losers side against two demons we have in losers, by the way. Like that loser side is looking very scary. Like that is the shark pit right now. Like
you do not want to get thrown into those shark infested waters, especially after having to climb away from the lion attack that is this set. You know, both of these players coming into the set did get 3-0s in their first round of winners, but now is the time. Now is the time. I'm excited. This is gonna go great.
I see Death Heaven saying that they're a bit scared to fight Jorge, and Anson here giving the rundown like we're gonna get the studying done real quick. Like, oh my goodness,
it's a group project.
I'm looking forward. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one for sure. We just need to get the one and only Danny in here. There he is. Let's get into this. Probot versus Danny here for our winners finals.
So crazy.
El Maza indeed. That is me, El Maza.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so real.
Nightmare on El Maza streets.
Yeah. All right, I mean, we got the Radiant Dawn in the background. Pearlbot is going to start off maybe trying to get a tilt, but Danny's not having it, sending him into
That
the
aggressive
corner.
6P was very nice there from Danny.
I mean, just not wanting to let Pearlbot get anything started, trying to call it on round stock. Now, Pearlbot has to find her way in, gets the 2H, but the run-up throw! Danny not scared in the slightest.
Although not, oh my goodness, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna finish what I'm saying. Just continue. Just continue onwards, Danny. I did not know the method. I did not know the method.
Goes for the 5H, gets the
That needs
tilt,
to do
goes and
anything
gets
okay.
the grab.
Nice grab.
Oh, what a grab by Danny, though. I can move.
You throw that? You throw that?
Able to get the far slash coming out from Danny, and now we're pushing Pearlbot back to the corner. She tries to swing out with that 5H, jumps over the fireballs, and now Danny's just trying to space her out. Gets a big hit. Rage is gonna manually uninstall, forcefully uninstall Ride the Lightning.
You do have that burst to work with, but no gel skates is gonna make this a bit rough here for Pearlbot. And Danny knows that we're just gonna go right in with that 5K. We're gonna do some. Oh, we got some fireball zoning. We got fireballs. We got fireballs in stride.
Big 2K Danny doesn't
nice.
have. Oh, what a side switch combo!
Nice
I've never seen that one before. That was nice. What a way to get back into it.
Yeah, now we got that full tank to work with too. Oh, burst on out, nice.
Oh.
Okay, you're gonna have to RC this. No.
Oh, but doesn't even get the chance to.
No, that counter hit. So that means that caught Danny's RC.
Oh, it did? Oh, that sucks.
I think I think you had to do it slightly later to keep the invulnerability and then get it. That's. I don't even know how long that is invuln though. So that's a very weird interaction. A bit off in the timing there. Although Danny immediately recovering this. 100 meter from Pearlbot is definitely gonna be scary though.
Able to get something started. Has to manually install. Goes for the side switch, gets the tilt! Danny does spin the burst bow, and now Pearlbot is in such a bad spot. She gets clipped by the stun dipper. Oh, the anti-air stun dipper.
I think Danny recognized there that was a very low life total for Pearlbot, and also that Pearlbot was about to exit Joust range. So like recognizing that was probably like, okay, I'm gonna burst here because either like if you lose, you go in the next round without burst, and that could be rough. Even if that happens, it's like it's like okay, because like you're at a position right now where Abba's like not gonna have Jealous Gauge to be able to transform again, and like it's such a low life total, like any stray hit kills, and you have 50 to spend. Like yeah, sure, I'll do this, try and find a hit, and then just try and get the mix if that doesn't work out. And got the stun dipper there on that jump. Very beautiful work there from Danny. But we're gonna get right to the this next round here. Nice corner pressure here. Pearlbot playing very passive on defense, which I very much like, although these burst space from Danny have been criminal.
I mean, it's the Danny difference. Whenever you're playing against Danny, it just feels like you gotta burst because they have a combo and a full punish for every situation, running behind it like that's Fireball Drive Rush in Street Fighter, not letting Pearlbot get anything started, and now Danny taking that round.
Absolutely, I like that run from Danny that you mentioned because the shocks, if you have shock state, that charged fireball has extra block stun. So Danny's actually using that extra block stun to keep you jailed in the fireball, but also push you towards the corner. Like you saw that like Pearlbot was mid-screen and got pushed to the corner by having to block that fireball. Like that's crazy.
I mean, now shimmying back and forth mid-screen, gets the 2H. Has a big hit on that low. Another 2H gonna get the Rekka one hit and able to get the uninstall. 50 tension on the side of Pearlbot.
Interesting choice to actually not go for the key super there. Probably just looking to keep for this wall break here. These burst baits have to stop. Oh my god.
100 burst.
Meter though, so you have options to work with here. Yep, soft knockdown. May as well go for it. Finds the hit there too. Oh, this is looking good. You have that meter. Can you find this kill? Oh,
what a burst!
This is one for the heroes.
Oh, gets the tap dust and has the meter to close it out. Gets to the corner. 2P gonna kill Danny.
I'm just convinced Danny knows. I'm just convinced Danny knows. There's like literally no other conceivable explanation for that, right? Like he just
Danny
knows.
Is the knower.
Like, oh yeah, parry the fireball. I'm gonna just tap dust you out of the parry. Like, huh?
Oh, you're gonna parry my fireball? Block this. It's to the skies.
Also, Danny has no bad matchups. Most believe this to be true. I think, like, I can only ever name one exception. Even then, I think Danny still wins. So, like,
9 out of 10 Strive players agree.
where's the 10th Strive player? What happened to the 10th Strive player now? It's like every time that's like the 9 out of 10 Dennis is like, okay, what about the 10th Dennis?
What about the 10th? I need to find out.
I'm just curious.
Must play
I just
this
want to know.
person.
I just want to know.
Going in here trying to get something started. Far/Slash gonna come out, but ends up blocking the low. The reactions from Danny. Now, Robot, she's out of rage. This is such a bad spot to be in.
She's out of rage, but you have a little bit to work with here. Though that risk is ginormous. I think you are just straight up dead.
Oh, yeah.
You are 5 ways from dead there. Oh my god.
Danny going on set point right now, though. Burst on their side. Oh no, Probot trying to get something started. She tried to Far/Slash there, but Danny is just pushing you into the corner. Gonna get a deflect field on that 6K, baits out the 6P. Danny with no burst, but gets a big counter hit. Look at this conversion.
Oh my god.
Far/Slash trying to poke our way to victory right now. 5/8 trying to get through the big projectile, and now has the tilt. Gonna go for the BRC mix-up, but Danny's not having any of it. Doesn't get hit in the slightest. Wild Assault gonna get ourselves a free transform. What a throw!
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Not dead though.
Would Gelstrade Super have actually killed there? Because that had risk going into it.
Yeah, I think so. Because maybe who won that trade?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, because I was like, I had a pixel of risk going into it, so that would hit unscaled. So I'm just like, that might have actually killed. But then again, it's hard to risk that because, like, if it doesn't kill, it's like, okay, now what?
I mean, I don't blame Probot there for not going for it because, like, the kill, it just wasn't. It wasn't risk the risk because, like.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd rather just get the guaranteed situation after. Yeah. Although, Jesus, that's a lot of damage.
Oh wow. All right, Slayer.
And finds the hit here. That's actually gonna be huge because now you get this big refresh. Look at that gauge.
Goes for the low. Tries to. Oh, what a corner steal! That was insane.
I got hit. I got hit.
Oh, I know for a fact I got hit for sure.
That was
the deflect shield. Gets
and
another big hit.
This is gonna hurt though. I think you're dead.
Oh, HGP, I think you're dead here.
No way.
The dragon install! Oh, the kill! Oh no!
Oh my goodness, Danny closing out with style 3. Oh, very close to that. Oh my goodness.
Danny,
all right. You see, I mentioned you don't want to get thrown to the sharks, and I think we just, I think unfortunately, after watching it set, I think we just added another shark to the pool.
Oh, that's fucked up and evil.
There's 3 sharks in the pool, and now there's like 1 shark that's gonna make it back to Danny. They're gonna become the super shark. Like
super shark.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, Danny. You got it. You got it.
You know those games where you like have to the small fish has to grow in size by eating the other fish? That's what losers is like right now. Feeding crazy. You know
All right, we're getting right into it. Jorge's, okay, this is actually a higher level total. That's like a level total of 20,000. Jesus. Jorge's versus Deaf Heaven here. Gonna be a good one here. Okay.
Oh,
I understand. I understand.
Back to it, going straight for the DP on round start. Hey, it's worked before, but the DP getting punished here this time. Jorge's is on the defensive.
2 on dodging those, which I think is a very good way to start off this set. Gets thrown though. This is going to be tough. You now have to defend against layout, and this is always the hardest part of the game. This is a wall break.
Oh, you're going to the wall here. Yeah, you're going to the wall here. Gonna get a chance to get on a hard knockdown. Gets the cross up. It's so hard to deal with, but look at the defense on Death Heaven. Not done yet though. Gets the cross up with the burst. Going ahead and using it, wanting to get Jorge's into the corner. Backs up to full screen. Knows what they can do.
Nice hit. Oh, looking for the command grab there.
Oh!
I didn't consider the possibility.
Reacting to 2D with the time freeze. Oh,
yeah, just go ahead and whiff punch the command grab. I'm sure it'll go over fine.
It'll go fine, yeah.
Nice option there from Death Heaven, taking this one. Oh, trying to. That was absolutely trying to bait that, but Leo's flash is so big. And now you're in the blender. Oh, the throw crush
Oh.
gonna hurt. Okay, not gonna quite find the opening here, but just gonna go for a second side switch here. Gonna go for another side switch here. And that's not quite dead.
That's not quite, yeah. Oh, wow, you could get breathed on by Leo right now and you die, but that breath wasn't hard enough. Gonna be able to get the pickup.
That was actually 2 pixels worth of health, because if it was 1 pixel, that flash kick would have chipped.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
now
oh no!
So you gotta be so careful.
Trying to bait Jorge into doing something here. Gets the J! It gets the kill, Death Heaven!
Hold on. Was that a single hit confirm? Was that a single hit confirm?
So. That was insane.
Death Heaven, you're in chat. Death Heaven, you're in chat. Was that a single hit confirm?
Yo, was that?
So I had to know if you were just like doing it anyways, like, okay, you're probably gonna press here, or like you actually like saw it's like, all right.
Or like you saw it hit, dude.
That's
crazy.
Sick. That's clean. You got that.
That is insane.
Awesome. All right, first game here to Death Heaven. We've already done the studying here, ready to shut down these options that Jorge is ready to represent.
Tries to go for the 5K on round start. Tries to catch Death Heaven slipping, but. Now this side switch with the cross through, trying to get something started. Goes in for the JS, but Death Heaven able to get out the corner. Gets another DP bait.
All right, put up a tornado. Just playing passive here, trying to just let Jorge throw a flash or so to try and punish it. Although now Jorge is in. This offense has been suffocating every time Jorge gets in. It's just a giant tax on your health. Like you just lose so much if Jorge gets in, even once.
I mean, Death Heaven's making it so hard for Jorge to get in. Having to resort to those FDs and another flash kick getting baited out. You know, Death Heaven is playing so patient right now. And it's how you have to play versus a character like Leo and a player like Jorge. Using that aggression against them, gets the back throw, reads the cross up, and now Death Heaven is in such a great spot.
Another throw punish. And now we're just gonna hold the corner here, yeah. You have the control. You don't need to approach. You can just simply hold the corner here. Although when you're back turn, hey, may as well. All right, just sitting pretty here. Oh, not gonna quite be ready. You just built the meter there. I did not think you were gonna build that meter either. Not gonna quite find the hit here to finish it off, but just one more to do it. YRC on out, meter trade. Another flash kick punish. This is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt so bad right now if you're Jorge, but doesn't end up getting that last little hit there. Both these players on a last interaction situation.
Nice punish there.
Oh, what a confirm. 5K, 2K, HDP to get the hard knockdown? Jorge is on it.
Yeah, nice punish combo there to secure the kill. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe that flash kick gets you out of that. That's actually crazy.
Cursed counterplay, if you will. It does it again.
Oh my goodness, and it worked out. Like if you're just doing the winner cherry there, like if you're just like doing the winner cherry there, like yeah, if you're just throwing out the Rensens and like autopie in the winner cherry, like that absolutely is gonna punish that heavily. And this is gonna be crazy. Looking for another reset in here to one vision, although this time not gonna risk it. 2-6H. Oh my god!
No, you're dead.
You're dead.
That. Oh, that's bad.
To the other realm, like.
Oh wow, that's bad. That is not where you want to be.
Oh yeah, no, I have to imagine that was like maybe trying to expect like a shield there for like a reversal super something like that, right? Like maybe expecting Death Heaven to press, and so Death Heaven there probably I am utterly convinced that was time stop on wake up to try and call out like Jorge's trying to like shield or something like that, and yeah, no, that 2-6H is a devastating counter hit.
Oh yeah.
That was really only game 2. Yes, Pariah. We are going the distance on this one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be definitely going into a strong game finish here.
Okay. Bam, through the wall. 5H, 2H. Just gonna jump on over, set up a tornado, but your back is against the wall. Nice throw tech. You have to play. Both sides have to play very patient here because you don't want to get the corner as Jorge, and you also don't want to get clipped in the corner as Death Heaven.
And we've been seeing it so many times this set. As of right now, using these great zoning projectiles, forcing Juarez to find their way in. You know, we've seen shades of this before so far.
The air snail clipping the wild assault there. So that means you're actually going down in burst here too. An Axel Bomber. Send in for another tornado. Another 5H. Another 5H. Big counter hit here too. I don't think it's gonna be quite enough to kill. Probably just go for another reset here. Yeah, looking for any hit here. You have to play patient because that the one vision is a stop sign. It is gone now, so the brakes are off a little bit. No burst available there. Going to just 5B6K, and just like that, Def Heaven takes their second game, going up 2-1 here.
Oh yeah, and, you know, one thing that was really apparent in this set so far is the adaptation from both of these players has been so strong. You know, one of the things that we've seen is we've had the Juarez going through this Axel gauntlet, you know, having to play literally every single Axel in the bracket so far. And of course, whenever they're getting to arguably the strongest one, maybe depends on who you think, they're gonna be having to add another layer of counterplay. I mean, things going so far right now. Getting a big pillar there, trying to carry to the corner, but Juarez getting zoned out. There's only so much dash blocking you can do versus a character like Axel. The patience that you have to have doesn't really gel with the playstyle they're going for.
This is a really nice step between these two. But yeah, that Juarez finally getting in here, just looking for a press eventually, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You can't block forever. You're looking, does.
You know, absolutely. Like, Juarez was probably expecting Def Heaven to just be ready for the cross-up. Because last couple times we saw that RC, it was a cross-up. And then they're going to go for tap dust. And now you're like, okay, now you're not thinking about the cross-up because you just got hit by the tap dust. So now we're going to hit you with the cross-up.
Now, getting out the corner, but the flash kick, it isn't going to get crossed up. Gets a big counter hit, has the overhead, gets the wall bounce, and now we're back in for mix. Just get a little tippy taps, has the wall slump. Gonna be able to get the side. Oh, that combo's crazy. Oh, shit.
Yeah, they sometimes do parry whip into parry just with Big Will.
Big Will. Yeah, we sure Big Will didn't pick up a secondary.
The hater energy is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like someone's gonna take all these quotes and just send them to Big Will and say, what the heck? The Big Will's like, what the heck?
I mean, and now.
Nice. And also, I didn't comment on it. We're going to game 5.
Oh, yeah. And things are starting off well for Juarez right now. Getting the first hit, using a little bit of that wild assault, and now getting a little bit of that burst back into the 5K, and now going to get the wall bounces with that 5H, but Def Heaven is having absolutely none of it. Tries to jump over the tornado, and things are looking great for Juarez right now, even if they're trying to dash block their way in.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, nice 5P. And now you're in. You're holding the 6. We got to hold those 6Hs. We caught you blocking. Finds the tick throw. Now you have one chance. Nope. Overhead found. Oh, my goodness. Oh no.
Oh, no.
This could be huge. Okay. Finds the trade.
And now, Juarez is on set point.
Yes. Very good. But we've seen this go so back and forth. Def Heaven. And this is a great round to start off, too. Like, half the life is already gone. You're building up some meter. Like, look at that meter difference, too, right here. Def Heaven is just trying to race Juarez to 50 right now. We've seen how efficiently Def Heaven can use it, and we're probably going to find it here. Oh, but you find it, but not in the way you want it, because now look at that. Juarez is up to 50 of their own. Meter's looking very even here. And now Juarez gets the combo. We're putting you over here. This is looking like a much more even game than we had before. Can I just point out, by the way, that Juarez built 100 before Def Heaven did, even though they were down that much earlier. That was crazy. That being said, you have one chance. You have 101 chance. You have the 5P!
The run-up 5P is going to secure it for Juarez, running the Axel gauntlet right now, going 3. Oh no, I think it was
crazy.
2-1 versus all the axles in bracket. That is insane.
You know, absolutely. Like, it definitely makes a lot of sense there because, like, you had 100, and it's like, okay, probably gonna go ahead and do a defensive option, and so we're just gonna, you know, sit here, like, deal with it, and then, you know, you get to have your turn, but you've spent all your meter. But no, because we know you're gonna do that. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and 5P you because I know you're probably gonna be expecting me just to block.
Yeah.
like that was a great call there. Yeah, great. The confirm was that was a fantastic set. Great stuff, Death Heaven. Absolutely great performance from both of y'all so far. But we are going to be getting right. But Horaz's performance is not quite done yet because now facing Pearlbot here in losers finals.
You know, Leo is one of those matchups I've been trying to learn on ABBA here recently because as an ABBA Slayer player, that Slayer-Leo matchup is just not it. So,
question mark?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got to be doing.
Ooh. Okay, that burst is really nice there, recognizing how low that gauge was. Good throw tech. Using the meter to get in. Yeah, just let's be a little bit aggressive. Get on in, get a bit of gauge here, and now this is not necessarily a guess for game, but you got to guess.
Yeah, 100%. You know, one of the most important things about this matchup is not only 5H, but using ABBA's 50-50 options that are gapless. Because we all seen it. There's that SDP right there. If you don't play around it, you end up losing rounds because ABBA's gapless pressure, while strong and very guess heavy, it really does let Leo just kind of get away with these SDPs and kind of get them out of these situations.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that whiff because of the iframes there. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Horaz is actually showing that they're willing to be pretty patient here, just to be patient on that gauge from Pearlbot. That's letting Pearlbot get away with some of these throws or some of these resets.
Yeah.
Like, very, very good play from both of them. YRC on out. Oh, just gonna dash into throw.
Gets the run-up throw.
You know you're gonna be patient. Although that backdash VRC was beautiful, and this should be the kill. Not quite just gonna go for reset here, but hey, overhead does the trick.
It still ends up working out exactly how you want it to, and now Pearlbot and Horaz are tied up in rounds here, but Horaz maybe feeling that momentum, maybe feeling great from that loser's run, gets the Rekka, goes in for a big hit. What a conversion off that 5P!
And we know you're just going to try and get back in after that, after the type of interaction. So, nope, we're just going to go ahead and DP right out. Nice flashing there from Juarez. Pearlbot on very low jealous gauge here. Oh, just going to hold the armor stance, waiting for you to try and swing an option. And
I mean,
both of them playing very patient there, but Juarez recognizing the approach there and just going for a 2D. Oh, that's huge. That's a huge whiff.
That's a big grab right there.
That's also a huge whiff, though.
Amazing whip punish here. Maybe not gonna get the kill though. Maybe just slightly missing the hit. 5H is such a great button in this matchup. Such a hard button for Leo to deal with. Gets the low, gets the DP. Gonna send through the wall. We're on one interaction for both these players, and the DP whiffs. Pearlbot taking this first game here.
I felt the DP like an ominous force outside of my room when the wall break happened. By the way, I'm glad to know my superstitions were justified. I was just like, it's approaching, isn't it? It's right behind me, isn't it? Great backdash there from Pearlbot, closing out this first game.
There was a great disturbance in the force, kind of thing. Bro, she's goated! I've been telling y'all. Whatever. All right, going into the insane, bro. I fuck. Pearlbot's so goated, man.
Nice
I swear.
Great conversion here, though, from Juarez taking his wall break, and now just gonna play patient here, waiting for that transformation, and now just gonna try and run down that gauge a little bit here, force the burst out.
Gotta get that jealous. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, you still got the burst, but that was okay. That was a moment in history. You have an unfortunate drop. You do have a bit of jealous gauge here to work with. Oh, swinging the guard point armor, the armor stance.
Gonna get you sent through the wall though, and while We do have a little bit of Jealous Rage, enough to transform. Got to get that knock pressure. Goes for the low, has the conversion, gonna send you through the wall with that HDP, but it doesn't even get a chance to.
Oh yeah, nice flash ender there. Jorge's up around here. Nice armor stance. Nice.
Ooh,
nice
what a pickup!
Okay.
Oh my god! But not a lot of damage though. The main thing you get there is the Oki from the Prost wall break situation, and getting a chance to put Pearlbot on her back.
Oh my God.
The conversion from that HDP, and now you're back into the corner, letting that rage run out, giving yourself a free 50-50, but Pearlbot able to get a straight 5H.
Yeah, that's a big hit here. 2H coming on in. The punish on the Rekka. Not gonna get much of a confirm there, but honestly, like, yeah, burst out, and now you're out of Jealous Gauge. And now we can just sit back. Oh, nice call out on the approach. Now look at that gauge. You're already very much back in this. Oh, that's a big hit here, though. You have
but burst is gonna build.
No.
Oh, but the bait after the back turn H, and now it's tied up 1-1.
You have to be so careful against Leo there in back turn, because anything is secretly a burst bait.
Yep.
Also, yeah, no, I feel that, Def. That was a very good run. But yeah, I absolutely get one the run back there, especially so deep into the bracket. Like at that point, so close. Like that's always like, so that's the type of thing you take into like the next bracket, and you're like, okay, I'm like, you take the rematch in the next bracket. You two are in together. It's like, okay, I'm finding you, and we're gonna get our rematch.
I'm finding you. Don't care if I gotta make top 8. It's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Going in for the 2D there, trying to get something started. Pearlbot automatically burst. Really wants to keep this. Whoa!
Nice.
What a pin! Oh! All right, now Jorge's going in. Yeah, very scary situation.
That wrist. Oh no.
Oh, big counter hit. Getting these wall breaks. Has the install going for the mix, but the H reversal super gonna let us into a great spot here.
Yeah, this reset's going to actually be pretty painful, because look at all that Jealous Gauge you have to work with, too. Although, Jorge has played around this Jealous Rage so well.
Oh, but drops the moonwalk combo. Back turn H is going to be easy to react to now that you're out of that manual install. Now you got to take this pressure one way or another with no rage. You're in such a bad spot right now. If you're Pearlbot, and Jorge's going to end up getting the round.
Nice conversion there from Jorge to close out that round. Oh, great conversion here from Pearlbot, though. And that's probably going to be a wall stick. Yeah, de-install, key grab. We're back to half gauge. Let's play the game. You're at half health. I got a half gauge. Let's run it. Oh,
what a cross up there. Goes so well in Pearlbot's favor.
Not going to quite find the key grab, though. I think that could have been a kill if that hit, although this is still going to hurt.
Yeah.
And now,
wait, but not gonna get the kill though. Not gonna use that other 50 meters.
You just need one guess though. Yeah, overhead.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There
nice.
we go.
Good way to close out.
And
perfect.
with the perfect?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a perfect. I did not think that was a perfect. Wow. Okay.
Now going in here for more pressure. 5H gonna catch you. Give us a free install. Got to take a 50-50 from so far away, but the flash kick is gonna make it so hard that goes in for the Dawn's Eye. Tries to get the 2H pickup, but just a little bit too late there, too close to the ground.
Nice burst. Going back in, we have a little bit of gauge to work with here, but need to be careful. Oh, that's a big punish. Let's just get our gauge right on back. Oh, we're battering. We're getting some battery. We're getting a little bit of battery.
We're so back. We're so back.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of meter to work with here too. Dash flash kick.
But what a grab! Goes for the uninstall, gets the burst out. Oh, this is the combo.
Yep.
Pearlbot goes up to what?
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Ooh. Okay, no bias. No bias.
No bias.
No bias. Bro.
Yeah, sometimes biased commentary is sometimes the best. I remember one time it was like there was like a tournament in EU. It might have been like UFA or something like that, where Andros made top 8, and it was like 2 commentators. It was like one, if not both, the commentators were also from Spain, and they were extremely biased for Andros, and they were like when Androx made it, like, they were popping off so incredibly hard. Like, you can't help but root for him at that point, because, like, it was, like, they were, like, I think it was, like, we're close to, if not peaking the mic off of that. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy. It was awesome. Oh, what a punish. It was
this is
no burst
so
either.
good for Probot.
Yeah, no burst either, by the way. So you have to hold all of this, and now we're getting some gauge back here. Hold this throw.
Get hit with a strike throw. But the clash cancel on that flash kick is such a big win here. But what a close slash on that cross up. Not holding anything here.
Running out an S boom here. Okay, nice little trade. This, I guess that's in your favor if you're Jorge's here. Not gonna find the cross up quite at that range though. Not gonna find the 2D quite there either, but maybe a good thing they're not getting punished. But this is gonna hurt though. Now you got one chance to guess. You know, the flash is a pretty good guess. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, and that's not meterless there, but that grab, that gapless, I mean, but that is going to send Probot to set point.
Oh yeah, Probot recognizing that Jorge is going to play patient around that gauge, just gonna shimmy on up and throw you. Ooh.
Oh, but look at the great guess there from Probot. Run up, gets the 6P, big counter hit, forces out that burst immediately, and now we're trying to play right outside that range of that 5H, and now Jorge gets a big wall bounce, gonna get a big mixed situation here. Cross up, sticks to the wall, and now you're dead. Ooh, Probot maybe on set point, but Jorge is still fighting in this set right now.
Oh my goodness, what a flash there on the whiff 2D to punish the punish attempt. And now, even though you get that burst, you're out of gauge. So you need to be a bit careful here. Just gonna hold that armor stance, looking for an approach.
I mean, and again, one of the core pillars of this matchup for ABBA is being able to use that 5H to really catch Leos out of position. But now we're getting a big, oh, what a mash! Such a great mash there, wow.
Now, look at this gauge you have to work with, too. Oh, you're getting slammed to the ground off that one.
Oh, but such a hard situation to pick off of. Goes for the safe jump, has the close slash, gets the 6H, but what another mash from Probot!
Flashing on out. We're not going to let you build back any of that gauge. You're going to have to go back to neutral, and you're going to have to play with that little gauge that you've got. H-Boom set it up to guarantee the approach. And now look at that gauge, all that just from playing a bit of defense there. Nice stuff here, but nice deflect, finds the install. Or as finds
the armor!
Attack, though. There's no way.
Are you dead? No, you're not dead here, right?
There's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, but one big thing here, though, off of this hard knockdown, Probot is going to lose that range, and Jorge is going to send us to game 5.
Oh, yeah, that was clean, by the way. Jorge seeing the Jealous Rage run out and be like, oh, literally Jorge waited until the Jealous Gauge ran out to do the tap dust. Because if he did it earlier, obviously they're going to block it. It's like, literally just waited for their gauge to pop, and they're like, all right, now here comes the overhead.
All right, block this
clean. That was clean. That was a really clean finish there from Jorge. But now, yeah, game 5. This is going to be the one to determine who fights the one and only Danny Almaza in our grand final.
Gotta see who's gonna fight DD Mazza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, but, what else is there to say? Absolutely, listen, both these players have been playing out of their minds, so either way, you're going to be going in that set with a fire going on. You are on fire, so you are going to be going to that set with a ton of momentum.
Oh, and what a big conversion from Jorge. Going to be able to get the reset here. Plus frames upon plus frames. Goes for the H, and now able to bait out that disc, but woo! That picked up.
I respect. I respect. I think that PRC up was meant to be a red RC up because the red RC there would have launched higher, so maybe get maybe get a couple other options there. Oh, this Jealous Gauge is a bit low. What a jump! Do you have time to convert before this gauge runs out? Well, I guess you can do your own deinstall, and you get a little bit of gauge back now. What a throw!
Oh, get the run! Probot is on set point. Okay, bro. Both these players are playing out of their mind right now. Jorge trying to get a whiff punish, trying to stay away, and now S-Boom is so hard to deal with.
That turbulence there off the guard point attack, I don't think we've ever seen that from Jorge.
Yeah.
That was a nice, being aware, okay, Like, you've gotten Probot to block there every other time, so we're just going to do Turbulence, although now you're the one that has to block because now you are potentially facing, like, elimination point right here.
Oh! But doesn't end up continuing the combo. Doesn't want the burst, but there it gets a big DP! And now you gotta hold all of this as your Pearlbot. Such a bad situation to be in. No rage, only 50 bursts to your name, and now gets a big 5H!
Yeah, it's still very scary because you have to burst something like that. And now your burst is gone. You've taken that hit. One more hit actually closes out your life here. What a good round, too, by the way. Uh-oh.
YRC comes out from... Oh, the whip throw! Trying to outspace that 5H right now. Jorge is in such a great spot. Trying to drain all that rage from Pearlbot. 5H maybe entering into danger time, but things like this has got to happen. Spaces it out. Gets the tilt. Gets the overhead. Gets the 2H. Gonna send us the final game. Final round.
My God. Like, unironically, you're fine taking the danger. It's like a bit of burst and meter, but if you gotta do it to live, then so be it.
Pearlbot's not having it though. Doesn't want to get this game up to Jorge's right now. Gets a big uninstall combo. Hard knockdown.
You gotta be careful. Finds the overhead.
Gets a big overhead. Gonna get a big wall stick here. So much damage.
Big hit there. That's a far
side. You're dead. You're
close it. With that Pearlbot moving on in this. This 2 grand finals. Taking down an absolute monster in Jorge's. Jorge's is torn.
That is insane.
So, Jorge's has been an absolute demon. So that is a great win. Great run from Jorge's tonight. Absolutely insane sets. But Pearlbot is going to be the one punching the ticket to grand finals. Pearlbot wants her rematch versus Danny Almaza. Let's get right on into it. The final set of the evening.
Dude, that set was crazy.
You've conquered the demon, but you've conquered the demon, but can you conquer the boss?
I mean, you got 6 games you got to win here if you're Pearlbot, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah, no, you're going to that was an insane set. Like you're on top of things at this point. Like that I just want to say again, yeah, that set was insane. That was such a great set. But yeah, you're carrying that into this grand finals. If like take a minute here and then hop on into it. You are clearly ready to go after that set. So,
dude, oh wow.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one for sure. Gonna take a moment to cool off. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Take your time. Dude. After a close set like that, I would want nothing more than a chance to cool off for a second.
Yeah, and also, absolutely, and also just take a moment as well because you fought Danny earlier in winners, right? You've got some notes that you can take here. Like as we see here, they fought early in the bracket. That was a 3-0 on Danny's side. It was definitely close, but Danny just had such good control. Like it felt like I said, once Danny got in, it was off to the races. So, like, Pearlbot definitely probably going to take a few moments too to just kind of like reflect on that. Like, all right, what is there to look out for here? Because like you have the momentum going into this. You just need to be ready for what Danny can represent here, and so just take a moment too to probably look at that is going to be very smart. So.
I mean, just looking back at the bracket so far, Jorge did get knocked down into losers, but after getting into grand finals, after winning 1-2, they win 2, lose 1, win 1 to get into top 8, then pop off 1, 2, 3 games back to back to back, winning 4 in a row to face Pearlbot. That is an insane run from Jorge. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah, absolutely. Jorge has had a great run today. So absolutely want to be proud of for sure. Getting third here is no short feat. Absolutely not. Especially with the contenders there. Like we saw Reset versus Def Heaven before that too. So crazy way to finish it off.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been a very back and forth bracket tonight, and whenever it's stacked like this, you expect to be such close competition. Coming into this top 8, it may have been just a little bit fast for our liking, a bunch of 3-0s back to back, but man, at the end of this bracket,
long haul.
Wow, it's been going crazy near the end here. But that is 2 3-2s back to back, both of them with Jorge's. That is crazy. That is so insane. Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah, this has been a great bracket here. And yeah, definitely going to be, and we got one last set here to close it off. Definitely going to be a good one for sure.
Oh wow, I'm excited. I get to see more ABBA. Of course, I'm excited. Oh, Medikit, are you a big spender in the Pride FGC gambling?
Wait, hold on, huh?
Oh, do you not know about
gambling?
Plinko, Squanto?
Wait, oh my god. What happened with Plinko? What happened with Plinko? I'm not aware.
Oh, no. So, have you seen the Bad Guys Wild Ride stream?
I don't think I have, but... Like,
okay. Every Sunday, right?
Okay.
You gotta go into the Bad Guys Wild Ride, right? Whenever it's on a loading screen, do exclamation point Plinko and you will be amazed. You will be amazed, okay?
Sick. Awesome.
It's amazing. You gotta love Plinko. I love Plinko.
Awesome. I know what Plinko is, so I can imagine, like, I have an idea.
It goes crazy.
I'm still not ready fully for it. Yeah, that's crazy. And yeah, how much for Plinko? That is the real question. I'm on the
That
Plinko
is the
train now.
how much? But
anyways, we're going on into it here. Danny versus Pearlbot for our grand finals. Danny already with a great conversion here. First starting out, sure, get some Jealous Rage set up.
I mean, and now you're Pearlbot playing in grands after having such a close losers set, but now you gotta play somebody you've already played once before. Someone
with oh, nice 6P.
6P.
Find some Jealous Gauge. We're just gonna choose to build up some more here now. Look at how full that gauge is. And now you're off to the races here. Rekka into super. We're gonna make you block here. Start guessing. All right, blocks the overhead here. Nice. Oh, the delayed overhead there. Let's get our fucking gauge. If you build a 50 here, you build a 50. So this is gonna be probably just a key super immediately here. No, not quite. We're just gonna use that guy. Okay.
Wanting to save it here. You're still in a great spot, but the Stun Dipper RC gonna get the HDP. Not only hurting in the life bar department, but the combo took a while. Look at all the Jealous Rage that had been gained off of there. Goes in for the 2H, and Danny, feeling confident, automatically goes for the burst.
Catches a backdash with a far slash there. Nice. And now Danny's down with the burst. Robot, that's a great way to close out the round.
Now, Pearlbot is kind of sitting there blocking, but she does have burst against Danny. Danny now going back, playing the zoner game, and now has the Roman cancel, goes for the 6K. Such a great combo and confirm for him right now.
Oh yeah, nice confirm here. We're gonna keep Pearlbot in the corner here. I mean, yeah, one hit here plus wall break is gonna kill you. Yeah, you're dead hit right off this.
Not only that,
you might not need the wall. Okay, you do kind of need the wall a little bit, but like, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, even so, had the 50 meter to kill, even if the wall break wouldn't have, but gets the throw on the whiffed tilt.
Crazy.
Playing outside of that, we're going Street Fighter, goes in for the DI, goes in for the drive rush after
Look at how
fireball the
much
throw.
corner carry Danny got off of that. Like, that was literally from round start position to the corner. That was crazy. Sets up shock state, and now you gotta block again. 6K.
Oh, but look at all this risk. Oh, one stray hit gets the burst, though. Yeah, you don't want to be taking that damage from a character like Kai and a player like Danny. Now going in for the 5H leap over ball. What a punish! And now the DP ends up working.
This might be dead off of this. HDP, yeah.
Oh wow! What a conversion! Danny going up 1-0 in this grand final set.
Listen, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I think like the stuff like that type of combo routing from Kai that he got this season is so freaking cool.
Dude,
like the charge fireball juggle into the HDP. Like, listen, I know we can do that before, but I'm never gonna get old of that. Like a charge fireball HDP is like that is awesome.
I mean, and we still got a couple more chances to see it. Hopefully, Pearlbot can get a reverse.
But that was a very close game. I think that was a much closer game than we had seen in the winners finals. So definitely showing what she can do here. But Danny gonna get this throw here. What's the next throw? Finding
throw
the
into
gel
that
trade.
key grab, but the SDP gonna get out of that tilt though, knowing that she wants to go and start this pressure. The tap dust gonna end up hitting, has the 6K. What a conversion! Using so many hits in that combo, making it take so long, having Probot block all of that, or take all of that, and losing all that rage beforehand, getting that burst bait there.
Yeah, just save the burst there. That's a really good. That's a really good save. We're moving on to this next round here. Big fireball. Oh, just gonna throw. We're gonna get a nice little bit of mix here. And now you're in the corner anyways.
Gotta get a burst there.
Out, we find the install here. Oh, that was probably meant. No, that was a 5H. Probably just trying to flip Danny to the fireball. Because that's a massive pistol.
Maybe thinking that she could kind of get through the fireball or maybe catch it during its startup, but it just didn't end up working out. Now Danny goes up to a quick 2-0 with a perfect one more game, and they put themselves in this tournament winner's side.
Absolutely. I think that Probot was looking for a punish on that because like the 5H can go very far and is very disjointed. So probably trying to hit Danny through the fireball, because if that did, that would be a counter hit. And not only does the fireball go away, but because it's counter, you get a big combo. So probably trying to find that type of opening, but just a little too far for that 5H to connect.
Yeah, 100%. You know, whenever you're in a situation like Danny, you got to cover your T's, like cross your, or dot your I's and cross your T's. And in that situation, I think was a great position of it. Probably knew that Pearlbot had that large disjointed 5H and knew that she was going to go for it in that situation. But going on to this game here, same mistake not being made twice. Farslash going to get caught, gets the 2H, goes in for the confirm and tries to get that tilt overhead. But Danny is just blocking it all. It's so hard to make them guess.
Nice DP on out. And once again, we're seeing Danny take control of this match again. And he's going to choose to RC here. Going to get this nice confirm here. That did a lot of damage. And now one decent hit here, especially with the meter on the way, is probably going to close it out, especially if Probot takes on this risk.
Omen gets a big throw though. Now goes for the 2H, has the Dawn's Eye, all that meter, all those resources on the side of Danny. It doesn't matter. Someone is going on tournament point.
Oh yeah. Nice stun dipper there to catch that backdash too. Now Danny on tournament point, stun dipper. That's gonna find the wall stick.
That wall sticks? That's crazy.
Gonna just go ahead and Dire Claw to reestablish the shock state here. Not gonna find the 2K pickup quite this time, but that's a big.
Gets a big 5H.
Nice confirm.
Now has 100 rage on her side. JS is gonna hit, goes for the dash cancel, but it doesn't convert. Has the K super, gonna get caught, and now goes up for the meaty, gets the tilt combo, dash cancel, gonna push into the wall, but the 6H doesn't end up sticking. Such a bad situation to be in.
This is a really hard burst point to find. Danny gonna burst bait a little bit too much here, and that should be a punish. Yeah, that kills.
Oh, gets the kill. Okay, Pearlbot gonna stay in it here.
Yeah, because the supers in this game don't have damage scaling, so that was a 100% unscaled 2K to get the kill. Nice kill there for Pearlbot, staying alive here. Yeah, you have to burst that unless you want to hold a lot of damage. Although now you're going back to the wall here. Going to be a bit less, but this is going to be a great break for Danny here.
The Sacred Edge going to get a hard knockdown here.
Also just shy on meter and burst for the deflect, so this is going to be a bit limiting on your options here. This is going to hurt. Are you dead?
Oh, this is going to do a lot of damage here. Close slash 6H goes in for the HGP, and Danny is going to win your FNF over Pearlbot. Did such a great job getting here, but Danny shows why they're the king. Such a great bracket.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way. Danny closing off. Pearlbot absolutely having a phenomenal run. That was a very close to grands, even if it may not show it at the end. That was crazy. I was like, wait, does this kill? And I saw the first DP. I'm like, oh, you're dead. That was so much damage. Crazy one. Yeah, that was a great. Yeah, so many great sets tonight. But yeah, Danny's gonna be taking FNF 118. Great way to close out this top 8, and great way to send us off for the evening. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, I'm trying to think of our usual shout outs. I think Granblue, we're going to be having Granblue again at OEG next Monday. So be sure to be there for that. We've got our usual Thursday brackets as well. Okay, do you have any shout outs you'd like to do before we wrap on up for the evening then?
Yeah, I have two. I'm in a couple of orgs, but one of them is GGG,
Okay.
and we do run our own beginner bracket. It's called the Get Good Gambit. It happens every other Sunday. I believe it's happening this upcoming Sunday, but I don't know exactly how it's going to work with Evo and stuff like that coming forward. But we are trying our best to present a environment that's great for our beginner level players, and we know that a lot of you that are in this bracket may not be a little bit too high of skill level, especially the people in this top 8, but we'd still love you to join our server so that you can help out our other beginner players. And if you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Twitter at GG or Yu-Gi-Oh! FGC. And also, if you want to see more of me, I try to stream every other day at twitch.tv/Yu-Gi-Oh! FGC. So thank you so much for having me here. Sorry for stumbling through my shout outs, but it was a great time to be here.
That actually reminds me too. Yeah, if you know anyone that would be interested in beginner bracket, please go check out GGG's bracket. We have some of our own players in OEG who join that pretty frequently. So yeah, definitely go check that out. And speaking of, actually, to remind me, I think we actually have our next intermediate bracket for Strive, our Aspiring Champions series. I think we're going to be doing, I think that's going to be this upcoming Wednesday. It should be every other week, and I think our last one was last Wednesday, so I think it lines up. I think I've got that correct, but yeah, should be this Wednesday. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure if anything was happening, but yeah, so that should be happening too. So if you know anyone that'd be interested in either of those brackets, please go tell them and get them on in here. We always love to see new faces enter those. But yeah, I think, and unless I missed anything, that should be it for the evening. Thank you all so much for an incredible bracket, incredible top 8. Thank you so much for having us. And yeah, we will see you next time. Peace.